Chapter 73. Chapter 73. You family of the ancient region, is there any way to cover it up? Yang Hongwu said. If he refined this true dragon's blood, his strength would definitely increase explosively. When I'm strong enough, there's no need to worry. Cover up? That's impossible. There's no way to do it. Hua Qianxue shook her head. Of course, if you're not afraid of death, you can refine it. I thought there were no high-level dragons in the ancient desolate continent. Yang Hongwu asked. It's not that there aren't any. Hua Qianxue shook her head. Dragons are rare, but they exist in every region. It's just a matter of bloodline level and strength. Forget it. We'll talk about it later. Yang Hongwu put away the things. It's time to go out. Yang Hongwu put away the purple dragon gold and the dragon bone, and that special space was suddenly flooded by the pool water. The air exploded, turning into countless bubbles that rose up densely. Yang Hongwu followed the bubble out of the dragon pond. The reason the dragon pool had appeared was probably because of the purple dragon gold and the dragon bone. Now that he had taken the purple dragon gold and the dragon bone, the dragon pool would no longer have its original effect. Seeing Yang Hongwu come up, the women breathed a sigh of relief. What's down there? Lin Ryu asked. There are some things that I can't talk about here. I'll explain it to you when we get back. Yang Hongwu shook off the water stains on his body and ran his true qi to dry his clothes. They left the dragon lake. The crowd outside had been waiting for a long time. Hua Wuying was relieved to see that Yang Hongwu and the others had returned safely. Their cultivations don't seem to have changed? Only Yang Hongwu's cultivation broke through a level. The others didn't change at all. Did something happen? Long Xinwu, White Dragon King, and the others were also surprised. Hua Wuying said, Ruyu, why hasn't your cultivation improved at all? Could it be that something unexpected happened? When Yang Hongwu heard this, he felt very embarrassed. He scratched his head and said, This is all my fault. I absorbed all the energy of their dragon pond, so you've absorbed and refined all the energy in the dragon pool? Hua Wuying's eyes widened in disbelief. Every time the energy in the dragon pool was released, only the top 10 would have a chance to absorb it. But this time, Yang Hongwu had absorbed it all by himself. This was too shocking. Yes, and in the future, this dragon pool may no longer have the possibility of tempering the body, Yang Hongwu whispered. Oh my God! Hua Wuying rubbed his head and said, Let's go. Let's go quickly. Don't let anyone know about this. Otherwise, Long Xinwu and the others will definitely find trouble with you. Yang Hongwu wasn't stupid. He definitely wouldn't tell outsiders. Even if Long Xinwu and the others knew about it, they wouldn't dare to do anything to him. However, he still felt guilty, right? At this moment, a powerful aura came from the sky. So strong. This person's strength has probably surpassed the Violet Palace realm. Hua Qianxue's face changed. They're from the ancient domain. They must be from the ancient domain. What? Yang Hongwu was shocked. Could it be that they know that I have the 9 heavens mysterious Yin Tower? I don't think so. Hua Qianxue said, Calm down. Don't let the cat out of the bag. These guys are from the ancient domain, but you're now a disciple of the Sky Dragon sect. The Sky Dragon sect isn't weak. If they dare to make a move on you, it'll be a provocation to the Sky Dragon sect. They won't do that. Yang Hongwu suppressed the restlessness in his heart and said, Don't worry. I'm not that stupid. On the horizon, 2 figures appeared, and they were getting closer and closer. There were 2 people, and the 2 of them were riding on a white crane. Flying Cloud Crane. Oh my God, it's actually a Flying Cloud Crane. This Flying Cloud Crane is a level 5 savage beast, and it's actually their mount? Who are they? Isn't this too exaggerated? Everyone present was shocked when they saw that the 2 people were riding on a Flying Cloud Crane. Flying Cloud Crane was a level 5 savage beast, and its strength was equivalent to the peak of the Purple Palace realm. None of the people present could withstand a single strike from it. Who were these people that could ride on a level 5 savage beast like a flying cloud crane? Long Shinwu and the White Dragon King didn't even dare to breathe heavily, as they were afraid of offending these people. Could it be that the Sky Dragon sect is here to pick up Yang Hongwu? That's impossible. The flying cloud crane landed, and the people on it were a man and a woman. The woman was beautiful, and the man was handsome. Hua Qianyun also knew that the flying cloud crane had appeared, and she immediately rushed over. Who's Yang Hongwu? The woman spoke. Her voice was pleasant to the ear, and it sounded like a spring. However, there was no emotion in her voice, and there was even a trace of anger. Yang Hongwu's heart skipped a beat. Judging from her tone, they didn't come with good intentions. That's me. Why are the two of you looking for me? We're from the Yu clan. The man's eyes flashed with disgust, and he threw out an item. This is from our Mississippi, Yu clan? Your miss? Is she Yu Ji? Yang Hongwu's mind flashed with Yu Ji's beautiful appearance. How dare you call our miss by her name? The woman next to him slapped Yang Hongwu's face, causing Yang Hongwu to retreat a few steps. Blood flowed out from the corner of his mouth, and there was a red handprint on his face. Yang Hongwu was incomparably furious, and he glared at the woman. He knew that the difference in strength between him and these two people was too big. They were probably at the peak of the Violet Palace realm, or even higher. Yang Hongwu, don't be rash. The Yu clan is a great clan in the 6th layer of ancient domain. Their strength is far from what you can deal with right now. Hua Qianxue was afraid that Yang Hongwu would act rashly. Don't worry, I'm not that stupid. You're just a lowly trash. How dare you call our miss by her name? If it wasn't for our miss protecting you, I would have killed you. The woman said. Why are you wasting time with him? The man next to her said. A trash who hasn't even reached the true spirit realm. He's just an ant. Yang Hongwu was furious, and he clenched his fists so tightly that his nails dug into his flesh. Blood flowed out, but he didn't feel any pain. He only felt rage. Remember, our miss isn't someone you can climb up to. Trash like you should face reality. Our miss isn't someone you can climb up to. Don't even dream of a toad trying to eat swan meat. You're not qualified. You're not worthy. It's not up to you to say whether I'm worthy or not. Yang Hongwu looked straight at her and said coldly, That's between me and Yu Ji. You're just a servant. You're courting death. The woman was furious. Her figure flashed and instantly appeared beside Yang Hongwu. Then, Yang Hongwu felt a sharp pain in his abdomen. His body was sent flying and heavily crashed into the wall. With a rumble, the wall collapsed, and dust flew everywhere. Enough. The man said, Yu Yueshin, you'll kill him. If I kill him, then I kill him. He's just an ant. Also, let me tell you, Yu Zhang, don't talk to me like that. Otherwise, I'll kill you. Yu Yueshin said coldly. Don't waste time. That matter hasn't been settled yet. Do you want to be punished by the head? Yu Zhang said and jumped on the flying cloud crane. Chapter 74. Anger in the heart. Duan Qian and Fang Shan rushed over after the two left. That aura just now was so strong. What happened, Yang Hongwu? How did you get injured so badly? Duan Qian frowned when she saw Yang Hongwu being supported by Hua Wuying. Did those two attack you? They're from the ancient regions, Yu clan. Yang Hongwu's eyes flashed coldly. The ancient regions, Yu clan. How did you provoke them? Duan Qian's expression changed. The ancient regions Yu clan was one of the great clans in the ancient region. They weren't any weaker than the Sky Dragon sect. Yang Hongwu obviously didn't want to talk about it. Just some personal matters. Fine, I won't force you if you don't want to talk about it. However, you have to be careful in the future. The Yu clan has disciples in the Sky Dragon sect. I'm afraid they'll cause trouble for you. Don't worry, Taoist. I may be weak now, but I'll definitely surpass them in the future. You clan, one day I'll make them all kneel in front of me and beg for forgiveness. Yang Hongwu clenched his fists and gritted his teeth. Good, you have ambition. A cultivator must have an enterprising heart, a heart that is not afraid of challenges, a heart that does not fear the strong. Duan Qian nodded. This was the attitude a true powerhouse should have. Only those who weren't afraid of hardships and death could become a true powerhouse. Otherwise, no matter how talented one was, it would all be fake. Your injuries are quite serious. Rest for a few more days. We'll leave when you're better. Thank you, Taoist, Yang Hongwu said. I've troubled you. No need for that. I might need to rely on you in the future. Duan Qian smiled. Rest well. On the way back to the Flower Moon Mansion, Yang Hongwu didn't say anything. This made Hua Wuying very worried. Yang Hongwu, are you all right? Looking at Hua Wuying's worried eyes, Yang Hongwu shook his head and said, It's all right, master. You're making me very worried. I'm really afraid that you won't be able to take it. You have to believe in yourself. You have the Golden Dragon War physique, and your future is limitless. With your talent, it's possible for you to reach the Violet Palace realm in the future. Master, I'm really fine. You don't have to worry. Yang Hongwu said faintly. If I didn't even have the ability to bear this much, would I still be alive? It's good that you can communicate. Yang Hongwu's words made Hua Wuying heave a sigh of relief. Thinking about it, when his cultivation was crippled, his dantian and meridians were destroyed, he did not give up either. If it was anyone else, they would have either gone mad or committed suicide. Who could withstand such a huge blow? Other than Hua Wuying, Lin Ruyu and the others also comforted him. Soon, they returned to the Flower Moon Mansion. Let's go to the cultivation room. Don't you want to know what I got from the Dragon Lake? Yang Hongwu looked at Hua Wuying and the others. The girls nodded. After entering the cultivation room, Yang Hongwu moved his mind. Then, Ao Jin's huge skeleton was moved out. This is a dragon skeleton? Hua Wuying, Lin Ruyu, and the other girls all widened their eyes in shock as they looked at the huge dragon skeleton. This is what you found at the bottom of the Dragon Lake. That's right. Yang Hongwu nodded. This is what I found at the bottom of the Dragon Lake. Of course, there are 2 other things that Master wanted me to find. Then, Yang Hongwu took out the purple dragon gold. Purple dragon gold? Hua Wuying took a deep breath. Keep this purple dragon gold. Now that I have opened my Violet Palace with your Violet Palace golden core, this purple dragon gold is no longer useful to me. This is the purple dragon gold? Senior brother, let me see. Lu Kerson's eyes lit up as she stared at the 2 pieces of purple dragon gold in Yang Hongwu's hands. Take it. Yang Hongwu threw the purple dragon gold into her hands. Now that I've taken this out, the Dragon Lake will no longer produce water that can refine the body. It'll be like an ordinary hot spring. Yang Hongwu said. You? No wonder you didn't want to say it back then. Hua Wuying said. This time, Long Xinwu and the other major clans will vomit blood. If they know that this matter is related to you, they'll skin you alive. Even if they know, they won't dare. Yang Hongwu said. After a short pause, Yang Hongwu continued, Actually, this purple dragon gold is useless. Although it can open up one's Violet Palace golden core, there's a curse on it. Could it be the Dragon Soul Curse? Yes, there's a Dragon Soul Curse on these 2 pieces of purple dragon gold. Unless the Dragon Soul Curse is removed, it's useless. Yang Hongwu explained. Dragon Soul Curse? Senior brother, are you saying that this purple dragon gold can't be used at all? Lin Ruyu said. That's a pity. The girls played with the purple dragon gold for a while before returning it to Yang Hongwu. Hua Wuying had long focused on the dragon bones. The huge dragon bones emitted a majestic aura. Although it was dead, the dragon's aura was still there. This is a real dragon. It's estimated that it was at least in the primordial spirit realm when it was alive. There are words on the bones. Hua Wuying saw the words. There really are. I don't understand. Could it be dragon language? Hua Qianyun said. I don't know. Yang Hongwu shook his head. I don't know what's written on it. Hua Wuying said. If I'm not wrong, this should be a cultivation technique left behind by the dragon before it died. It was afraid that its enemies would steal it, but it didn't want to lose its inheritance. Therefore, at the last moment of its death, it engraved its cultivation technique on its bones. Master, you're amazing. You even know this. Lu Kerson's eyes lit up. Little girl, you only know how to flatter me. I'm telling the truth. If you don't believe me, you can ask senior brothers and sisters. Right? Lu Kerson said. Yes, junior sister is right. Master is indeed knowledgeable. He knows everything. The girls nodded in agreement. Master, can you read what's written on it? Yang Hongwu and Hua Qianxue didn't know these words, but Hua Wuying knew a lot. If he could translate the words on the bones, then it would be great. Generally, inheritances were cultivation technique. Aojin wasn't weak. If he could get his cultivation technique, then it would definitely be a huge benefit. Hua Wuying shook his head and said, I only know a little bit of the words on it. Probably less than 1/5 of it. It's meaningless. It will take a few years to study it thoroughly. I'll record it down. You can keep the bones. You may need it after you enter the Sky Dragon sect. You have the 9 dragons' saint body. The bones of the dragon clan should be of great help to you. Chapter 75. White Wolf City. After Hua Wuying and the others left, Yang Hongwu opened the interspatial pouch that Yu Ji asked Yu Yuexin to bring over. Pills, talismans, and cultivation techniques. Yang Hongwu took a deep breath when he saw the items inside. Good heavens, these pills ranged from Tier 4 to Tier 6. There were 30 Tier 4 pills, 3 Tier 5 pills, and 1 Tier 6 pill. It seems like Yu Ji has deep feelings for you. A Grade 6 medicinal pill. Even in the ancient domain, Grade 6 medicinal pills are extremely rare. Ordinary people would not be able to obtain them. Hua Qianxue said, these elixirs have one thing in common, which is to reconstruct the body. The 6th grade elixir is called the rebirth elixir. After taking it, it can reconstruct the body and be reborn. The 3 5th grade elixirs are called the body strengthening elixir, which is used to strengthen one's foundation. The 4th grade elixirs are used to improve one's cultivation. Yang Hongwu obviously knew how precious these pills were. Grade 5 pills were already very precious, not to mention Grade 6 pills. Also, the talismans. TSK, a Grade 5 talisman and a dozen Grade 4 talismans. Even if you encounter a mysterious embryo realm martial artist, you can escape. Hua Qianxue said, of course, that's not the most important thing. The most valuable thing is the cultivation technique, the Titan formula. This cultivation technique is definitely an Earth-level cultivation technique, and a top-level one at that. I remember that the Yu family had spent a huge amount of money to obtain 2 top-level Earth-level cultivation techniques in a relic. The Titan formula should be one of them. Looking at these items, Yang Hongwu couldn't help but sigh. For him, the Yu family really put in a lot of effort. The trace of displeasure he had towards Yu Ji had also vanished into thin air. These items were extremely precious in the ancient domain. If people knew about it, they would probably fight over it. Although it couldn't be compared to the 9 Heavens' mysterious Yin Tower, it was still extremely precious. 5 days later. Yang Hongwu's injuries weren't completely healed, but it wasn't far off. It was all thanks to the pills. Yang Hongwu also cultivated the Herculean technique for a while. He was only at the entry level. He had reached the 1st level. The Herculean technique had a total of 12 levels. Every time he cultivated a level, his strength would increase exponentially. Yang Hongwu's physical body was already very strong to begin with. Now that he had cultivated the vigor divine art, his strength had reached a terrifying level. Combined with the profound dragon's 9 transformations, his strength would reach an unimaginable level. Although he was only at the 8th level of the Gangchi realm, because he had cultivated the Titan skill, he could kill a martial artist at the early stage of the true spirit realm just by relying on his strength alone. If combined with the mysterious dragon's 9 transformations, he could even fight against a martial artist at the middle stage of the true spirit realm. This was just relying on his physical strength, not his true chi. If he activated his combat body and used his true chi, it would be even more terrifying. He would be able to deal with a late-stage true spirit realm warrior even without the combat spirit possession. Yuji's help to him was self-evident. However, thinking of Yu Yueshin and the other 2 people, Yang Hongwu was not happy at all. He was still too weak. The Golden Dragon combat body might be considered as an outstanding talent in the ancient desolate continent, but it was only above average in the ancient domain. If it was the 9 Dragons Saint body, it would be a different story. It was a pity that he couldn't expose the fact that he had the 9 Dragons Saint body. Parting was a sad thing. Today was also the day that Yang Hongwu left the Flower Moon Mansion and the Golden Dragon City. At the gate of the Flower Moon Mansion, the girls were all standing at the gate. "Senior brother, have a safe trip," Lin Ryu and Lin Rushuang said. "Senior brother, you must be careful," Hua Qianyan said. "Big bastard, you must come back to see us," Zhao Muxue said. "Hua Wuke, you must remember to miss me. Also, the next time we meet, you must prepare a lot of gifts for me. Otherwise, I will be very angry," Lu Kersen said. Hua Wuying patted Yang Hongwu's shoulder and looked at him. "You call me teacher, but I haven't taught you anything. Instead, I've benefited from you. I'm ashamed of myself. This is a fragment of a map passed down by my ancestors. It's useless to keep it. Perhaps in the future, you'll be able to discover the secrets within. Consider this a token of my appreciation as your teacher." Hua Wu-ing gave Yang Hongwu pills, spirit stones, and cultivation methods, but Yang Hongwu rejected them all. Therefore, Hua Wu-ing took out this remnant map. "This, Master, since this is passed down by your ancestors, how can I accept it?" Yang Hongwu was about to refuse when Hua Qianyue spoke. "Take it. This remnant map will be useful in the future." "Take it. It is useless to me," Hua Wuing said. Yang Hongwu nodded. "Thank you, Master." They left the Golden Dragon City. Yang Hongwu followed Duan Qian and Fang Shan to the capital of the White Wolf country. They did not go directly to the Sky Dragon sect. Regarding this, Yang Hongwu was also somewhat curious. Duan Qian gave an explanation. "Our Sky Dragon sect doesn't only recruit some outstanding disciples from the Golden Dragon dynasty, we also recruit geniuses from other countries. I am in charge of the Golden Dragon dynasty, White Wolf country, Tiger Sha country and the Heavenly Fire dynasty. I came from the Heavenly Fire dynasty. The geniuses from the Heavenly Fire dynasty and the Tiger Sha country have already been sent to the sect. Only the Golden Dragon dynasty and the White Wolf country are left. The Sky Dragon sect was one of the top forces in the ancient Desolation continent. It was one of the 7 major sections. The White Wolf country and the Golden Dragon dynasty shared a border. Their territory was almost twice the size of the Golden Dragon dynasty. They were also stronger than the Golden Dragon dynasty. 2 days later, Yang Hongwu and the others arrived at a big city. At the gate of the big city there was a huge statue. It was a proud white wolf, and it looked very powerful. It was said that the founder of the White Wolf country was the reincarnation of the Greedy Wolf star. He had the Greedy Wolf war body and was very powerful. He was not weaker than the founder of the Golden Dragon dynasty. The White Wolf city was bustling with people coming and going. The martial arts atmosphere here was much better than the Golden Dragon dynasty. Among the martial artists who came and went, there were more true Qi realm cultivators than the Golden Dragon dynasty. This also reflected the strength of the White Wolf country. It was much stronger than the Golden Dragon dynasty. The Golden Dragon war body has appeared in the Golden Dragon dynasty. I wonder if the greedy wolf war body has also appeared in the White Wolf Kingdom? Fang Shan narrowed his eyes and said, if the greedy wolf war body has also appeared, it will be interesting. We will know in a while. Duan Qian said, Junior brother Lu must be anxious. Let's go. That's true. We were supposed to arrive the day before yesterday. I didn't expect to be delayed. I guess junior brother Lu will be unhappy. Fang Shan's face changed slightly. Junior brother Lu was called Lu Zongming. He was at the 6th level of the Purple Mansion realm. He was much stronger than Fang Shan. Moreover, he had a strong backer and was very domineering. This made Fang Shan unhappy, but there was nothing he could do. What's there to be unhappy about? I am the leader of this selection. He has to accept it. Duan Qian's eyes flashed with a cold light. Obviously, she did not have a good impression of Lu Zongming. Yang Hongwu had a premonition that this trip to the White Wolf country would be troublesome. Chapter 76. Chapter 76. A wolf of a woman. The White Wolf City's imperial palace was extremely luxurious and grand. Each of the palaces was richly ornamented and magnificent. The Golden Dragon dynasty paled in comparison. The group arrived at a large courtyard. This was a large courtyard, with the winding stream of flowing goblets, rockeries, pavilions, green trees, butterflies flying and swallows dancing. It was very beautiful. What took you so long? It's 3 days late. A green-robed man walked out with a thick saber on his back. His eyes under his sharp eyebrows shot out 2 sharp beams of light. This person was the person in charge of the White Wolf country, Lu Zongming. I was delayed by some things. How is the White Wolf Kingdom's selection? Duan Qian did not take Lu Zongming's question to heart at all and instead asked, What's with your attitude? Lu Zongming's expression was ugly. You're 3 days late. Don't you have any explanation? I'm the team leader. I have the final say, Duan Qian said coldly. You have to figure out your identity. Do I need to explain it to you? You. Lu Zongming was infuriated when he heard what Duan Qian said. His anger surged like a bomb that could explode at any time. Good, very good. Duan Qian, you're really good. You haven't answered my question, Duan Qian said coldly. They've already been selected. There are 2 people. Lu Zongming suppressed the anger in his heart. One is Bai Qiryun, the other is Lu Jia. What about the Golden Dragon dynasty's selection? It couldn't be just him, right? Only in the Gangqi realm? That's him, Duan Qian said. His name is Yang Hongwu. He's the most outstanding genius of the Golden Dragon dynasty. You call him a genius? Lu Zongming asked. He's only in the Gangqi realm. Is there no one else in the Golden Dragon dynasty? Or are you deliberately playing favoritism? Lu Zongming, do you dare to question me? When Duan Qian heard this, she was instantly enraged and shouted, Don't think that you can do whatever you want just because you have the support of the 6th elder of the inner court. Doubt? You can say that. How can a mere Orochi realm martial artist enter my Sky Dragon sect? Lu Zongming said coldly, I don't believe that there is no one else in the Golden Dragon dynasty that can let a person in the Earth energy realm become the most outstanding genius. Yang Hongwu was displeased in his heart. This guy seemed to dislike him and was disdainful of him. This feeling was not comfortable at all. He stood out and said, Taoist, since you think I'm not qualified, why don't you let me compete with the genius of the White Wolf country? That's right. Yang Hongwu is right. Since you look down on the genius I chose, then let's have a competition and see who is not qualified. Duan Qian nodded in agreement after hearing Yang Hongwu's words. Good, very good. A mere astral energy realm cultivator dares to speak so arrogantly. You have the same temper as Duan Qian. No wonder she would fall for you. Killing intent flashed across Lu Zongming's eyes. Daring to provoke him. He really doesn't know the meaning of death. White Wolf Country, martial arts practice field. Lu Jia, this time, I want you to cripple that brat. Lu Zongming said to a young man beside him. Uncle, don't worry. That brat is only in the earth energy realm. I'm now at true spirit realm level 3. It's easy for me to cripple him. Lu Jie did not put Duan Qian in his eyes. A mere earth energy realm level 8 cultivator dared to go against him. Duan Qian was asking for trouble. Beside her was a white-clothed lady wearing a wolf fur coat. Her eyes were filled with wildness and killing intent, which reminded Yang Hongwu of a wolf. Yes, a wolf. Her aura was restrained, which made Yang Hongwu feel a sense of danger. That girl isn't simple. The greedy wolf body is comparable to the golden dragon war body. Hua Qianxue said, she's at the peak of the true spirit realm, a half-step into the violet palace realm. She's much stronger than you. If you fight with her, I'm afraid you won't be her opponent. Is that so? Hearing this, Yang Hongwu was somewhat unconvinced. Hua Qianxue knew what Yang Hongwu was thinking. She said, unless I help you, you have no chance of winning. As for Lu Jie, it won't be difficult for you to defeat him. He has the venomous scorpion battle physique. You just have to be careful of his poison. With the combination of the Titan technique and the Azure Dragon 9 consecutive strikes, he won't be your opponent. After Hua Qianxue finished speaking, Duan Qian said, be careful. Lu Jie has the venomous scorpion war body. He's good at controlling poisonous scorpions. Don't get stung by the poisonous thorns. Don't worry, Sage. I know. Yang Hongwu nodded and jumped onto the martial arts practice field. Lu Jie looked at Yang Hongwu with disdain and said, brat, if you kneel down and admit defeat, I'll let you go. Otherwise, I'll make you wish you were dead. A toad yawning. How arrogant. You're courting death. Lu Jie was angry. This little bastard dared to insult him and call him a toad. How could Lu Jie not be angry? A cold light flashed in his eyes. He grabbed a 9-section whip and lashed it at Yang Hongwu. Yang Hongwu retreated. He used the Kuan Peng movement technique. He opened his arms and flew up like a giant Kuan Peng, easily dodging the attack. Not bad. You can dodge the first attack, but let's see how you can dodge the second one. Lu Jie's body was surrounded by black qi. The 9-section whip in his hand lashed out again. A black poisonous scorpion circled around the 9-section whip, looking very ferocious. Yin and Yang rotation, fire and water lotus, explode. Yang Hongwu shouted and raised his hands. 2 lotuses, one on the left and one on the right, were thrown out. They fused together and turned into a huge black and white lotus. It collided with the 9-section whip. With a loud bang, it suddenly exploded. The stones on the martial arts practice field were blown away and splattered everywhere. The powerful impact made Yang Hongwu retreat a few steps. Lu Jie, who was caught off guard, was pushed to the edge of the martial arts practice field. At this time, his face was pale. There was a cut on the corner of his face, and a trace of blood flowed out. He wiped the blood away with his hand, and his eyes flashed with a devouring light. This was a great humiliation for him. He was at level 4 of the true spirit realm, but he was injured by a guy at level 8 of the earth energy realm. Below the martial arts practice field, the people who were watching were all stunned. Lu Jie was a genius second only to Bai Qiryun in the White Wolf country. He had the poisonous scorpion combat body and was at level 4 of the true spirit realm, but he was still defeated by a level 8 martial artist from the Golden Dragon dynasty. That young man from the Golden Dragon country is so powerful? What kind of combat body does he have? He can injure Lu Jie at level 8 of the earth energy realm. That's amazing. Lu Jie underestimated his opponent. On the grandstand, Lu Zongming was trembling with anger. Lu Jie couldn't even defeat a martial artist in the earth energy realm. Shameful, this was too shameful. Little bastard, you're good. You injured me. I want you to die. Lu Jie was infuriated. His body flickered with a black light, and the image of a huge poisonous scorpion appeared behind him. The mark of a poisonous scorpion was faintly discernible between his eyebrows. His aura was extremely sinister, and the temperature of the entire practice field dropped quite a bit. The poisonous scorpion combat body. Lu Jie has activated his combat body. He's angry. That kid from the Golden Dragon Country is in trouble. That kid from the Golden Dragon Country is going to die. The audience shook their heads and sighed. Such a talented young genius was going to die at the hands of Lu Jie. What a pity. Chapter 77. Earth Energy Realm Level 9-inch Kill. Lu Jie roared, and numerous poisonous scorpions flew out. They were densely packed, and the entire space was covered. These poisonous scorpions let out sharp hissing sounds that caused people's hearts to go numb. Yang Hongwu took a deep breath. Golden Dragon War Body, activate. The shadow of the Golden Dragon Soul appeared behind Lu Jie. Facing the scorpions, Lu Jie showed no fear. The golden light illuminated the entire sky, making Yang Hongwu look like a god descending from the heavens. Golden Dragon War Body. He has the Golden Dragon War Body? I heard that the Golden Dragon War Body is comparable to the Greedy Wolf War Body. No wonder he could defeat Lu Jie. He has the Golden Dragon War Body. Not necessarily. Although he has the Golden Dragon War Body, his cultivation is only at Earth Energy Realm Level 8, while Lu Jie is at True Spirit Realm Level 4. The gap is too big. Mysterious Dragons 9 Transformations, Second Transformation. Azure Dragons 9 Consecutive Strikes. Yang Hongwu held the long saber in his hand tightly, injecting his true qi into the saber. The invincible war saber buzzed as it slashed out. Streaks of saber qi rushed out. The streaks of saber qi were like immemorial celestial dragons, intimidating the world. The scorpions were like ants in front of them. Rumble. Under the impact of the saber qi, the scorpions were hit by the saber qi and turned into black smoke, dissipating into the air. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. How can you break my scorpion war body? How can you be my opponent? I, Lu Jie, am a genius, a peerless genius of the White Wolf Country. I won't lose. Lu Jie had gone berserk. His mouth and nostrils were covered with blood. Yang Hongwu's attack had injured him quite badly, but his madness made him look incomparably savage. He looked like a mad demon. Lu Jie, is he crazy? The onlookers were all dumbfounded. Lu Zongming was also furious. Lu Jie couldn't even take such a small blow. How shameful, how shameful. Fang Shan and Duan Qian were full of smiles. They were very clear about Yang Hongwu's combat prowess. Back then, Yang Hongwu's strength was at the half-step Purple Mansion realm. He could even fight against an ordinary Purple Mansion realm expert, but he was still defeated by Yang Hongwu in the end. It could be seen how terrifying Yang Hongwu's combat prowess was. He was a true genius among geniuses, enough to be compared with the monstrous geniuses of Sky Dragon Sect. Once he grew up, he would definitely be another monstrous genius of the Saint Realm. Scorpion Possession. Lu Jie roared. His body underwent a shocking transformation. The original scorpion manifestation turned corporeal and fused with his body. His entire person slowly transformed into a huge scorpion with a malevolent expression. His huge stinger was raised high, and his two hands became pincers that resembled a pair of large scissors. His speed was astonishing as he shot out rapidly. Yang Hongwu was quite surprised. That was the third or even the fourth stage of his constitution. His bloodline had been fully activated. Battle Dragon breaks the sky. Yang Hongwu roared and slashed out with his saber again. It landed on the huge scorpion's body, and sparks flew everywhere. The powerful rebound force made Yang Hongwu retreat a few steps. So powerful. Lu Jie's strength had increased a lot. He was definitely at the late stage of the true spirit realm, or even higher than LV8. He was not easy to deal with. Yang Hongwu wiped the blood from the corner of his mouth. This collision had injured Yang Hongwu. Although his physical body was strong, the gap between their realms was too big. Could it be that he had to use the battle spirit possession? No, that was one of his trump cards. He could not waste it like this. If Lu Jie wanted him to use the battle spirit possession, he would not be able to fight back when Bai Chuyun challenged him again. Lin Fan took a deep breath. Looking at Lu Jie, who was charging towards him again, Yang Hongwu calmed down. Titan Art, activate. Mysterious Dragon 9 transformations, activate. Azure Dragon 9 consecutive strikes, explode. Yang Hongwu roared and stacked 3 powerful cultivation techniques. The Titan Art strength increased tremendously, and the second transformation of the Mysterious Dragon 9 transformations could increase his combat strength by 4 times. The Azure Dragon 9 consecutive strikes was a series of 9 consecutive attacks, each stronger than the last. The saber slashed down. Rumble! A powerful force landed heavily on the scorpion's body. Kacha! With a crisp sound, the saber landed heavily on the scorpion's body. Intense sparks burst out, and the scorpion let out a miserable cry as he was sent flying far away. Yang Hongwu was also sent flying by the powerful force and fell to the ground. What a strong defense! Bang! 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 Yang Hongwu attacked crazily again and again. He swung his saber tirelessly and consumed a lot of energy. Lu Jie, who had turned into a scorpion, had already lost his mind and only knew how to attack crazily. Damn it, the energy consumption is too high. Yang Hongwu groaned inwardly. He had used the Titan Art and the Mysterious Dragon 9 transformations, but the energy consumption was too high. The true qi in his body was almost drained dry. Bam! Lu Jie charged at him again, and Yang Hongwu was careless. Lu Jie's giant pincer landed heavily on his chest. With a crisp sound, his ribs broke, and he spat out a mouthful of blood. Damn it! Yang Hongwu, be careful! Duan Qian was shocked by the scene and couldn't help but shout. Lu Jie's giant pincer was like a pair of giant scissors that was about to cut off Yang Hongwu's head. A powerful force was generated from his dantian. He broke through the shackles and broke through the bottleneck. Rumble! Like an erupting volcano, the force crazily rushed forward and broke through. At this critical moment, Yang Hongwu broke through. The golden dragon's soul shone brightly. Yang Hongwu's aura exploded, and his body was filled with energy. Earth Energy Realm Level 9. He broke through. He actually broke through at this critical moment. Damn it. Lu Zongming was unhappy to see Yang Hongwu break through. He was about to be killed, but he didn't expect Yang Hongwu to break through. In contrast to Lu Jie's anger, Duan Qian's eyes were filled with joy. At this critical moment, she broke through to Earth Energy Realm Level 9, and was only a step away from Earth Energy Realm Level 10. Beside Lu Zongming, Bai Chuyun, who wore white clothes and had a wolf-like gaze, didn't show any emotion. Now it's my turn. The saber in Yang Hongwu's hand blocked the fatal blow. The breakthrough in his cultivation made Yang Hongwu feel that his entire body was filled with power. His Mysterious Dragon 9 transformations also broke through to the next level. Third transformation. The third transformation of the Mysterious Dragon 9 transformations meant that his combat strength could be increased by 8 times. Titan Art buff. Mysterious Dragon 9 transformations. Third transformation. Take my blade. Yang Hongwu roared. He poured all the true qi in his body into the saber, and a terrifying power burst out. The stone floor under his feet was crushed, and cracks spread out like a spider web. This attack was more than twice as powerful as before. The huge force tore through the air like an ancient god. It was unstoppable. Rumble! Lu Jie was hit, and his body flew up like a kite with a short string. Yang Hongwu jumped up, and his body shot out like a cannonball. He then threw out a heavy punch, and the fist energy was like a dragon that rushed into Lu Jie's body. Bam! 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 Lu Jie was smashed to the ground by Yang Hongwu. Punch after punch. Chapter 78. Terrifying Greedy Wolf, stop! Lu Zongming was furious. He cursed inwardly, useless thing, you can't even win against a guy in the cosmic energy realm. Even though he was furious, he still had to protect Lu Zongming. After a furious roar, Lu Zongming struck out with his palm. His chi transformed into a huge palm and rushed towards Yang Hongwu's back. Lu Zongming, what are you doing? Duan Qian was furious. She flicked her finger and a flame shot out like a meteor towards the huge palm. The huge palm was instantly destroyed and turned into nothingness. Yang Hongwu came back to his senses. He was frightened. Damn it, I was almost ambushed. If I was hit by that palm, I would be seriously injured even if I didn't die. Yang Hongwu let go of Lu Jie and glared at Lu Zongming. Spiritual Master Lu, what is the meaning of this? Ambush from behind? Brat, you're too cruel. You already won, but you still attacked so viciously. Lu Zongming looked coldly at Yang Hongwu. Enough. Duan Qian stopped Lu Zongming. Lu Zongming, this is a battle between Yang Hongwu and Lu Jie. How dare you, a Violet Palace realm expert, attack from behind? Duan Qian, are you going to protect him? Such a vicious person can't be a disciple of the Sky Dragon sect. Lu Zongming said coldly. That's not for you to decide. Duan Qian didn't back down. Lu Zongming lifted Lu Jie up and fed him a pill. He then said to Duan Qian, there's not only Lu Jie in the White Wolf country, there's also Bai Chun. Chuyun, teach him a lesson. Lu Zongming said to Bai Chuyun after he brought Lu Jie away. Bai Chuyun didn't say anything. She jumped gracefully and stood in the middle of the training ground. She was only 3 meters away from Yang Hongwu. Her wolf-like eyes stared at Yang Hongwu as if she was a wolf staring at its prey. Her killing intent spread out. This murderous aura shocked even Yang Hongwu. A woman, and a beautiful young woman at that, actually had such a terrifying murderous aura. It was truly shocking. I'll let you have 3 moves. Use your strongest attack. Bai Chuyun's tone was ice-cold, without a trace of emotion as she looked at him. You want to give me 3 moves? Yang Hongwu almost couldn't believe his ears. This woman was talking nonsense. She was giving him 3 moves and wanted him to attack with all his strength. Make your move. Yang Hongwu could see the disdain in her eyes. She did not put him in her eyes at all, as if he was just an insignificant ant. This completely enraged Yang Hongwu. Yang Hongwu sprang into action. A swishing sound could be heard as he reached out with his hand. True energy surged through him, transforming into a cloud that transformed into a true dragon. Roaring, it shot forward at top speed. Soaring Cloud Dragon. With this attack, Lin Fan condensed his energy and charged at his enemy. The powerful energy almost broke through space. Lin Fan pushed the Titan art to its limits and used the 3rd transformation of the 9 transformations of the Profound Dragon without any hesitation. Yang Hongwu knew that the woman in front of him was powerful and terrifying. Therefore, he did not hold back and used his strongest attack. His goal was to defeat her and end this battle in the shortest time possible. He knew that there was a huge gap between his strength and Bai Chuyun's. The gap between their realms was too big. Not to mention, her battle physique was the greedy wolf battle physique, which was not any weaker than the golden dragon battle physique. This attack was very domineering. Yang Hongwu was confident that even a Violet Palace realm cultivator would not dare to take this attack head-on. Bai Chuyun did not move, and a proud white wolf appeared behind her. This white wolf's aura was very powerful, and it let out a long howl. A white light appeared around her body, forming a barrier. It was hazy and could not be seen through. It was a barrier formed by her true energy. Boom! The golden dragon battle physique collided with the barrier, and it immediately caved in. Not good. In the next moment, this powerful attack was reflected back. Yang Hongwu's face changed. This was his full-strength attack, but it was reflected back. Water Flame Lotus! Yang Hongwu shouted. He gathered his remaining true energy and formed a huge lotus to cover himself. Bam! The lotus was blown apart by this powerful force, and Yang Hongwu was pushed back a few steps. He felt something sweet in his throat and blood spurted out. His face was pale. "You're so weak," Bai Chuyun said indifferently. "Is this the golden dragon battle physique that is as famous as the greedy wolf battle physique? That's all you've got. You've disappointed me." Bai Chuyun turned around and walked out of the martial arts field. Too powerful. This woman's strength was unfathomable. No wonder Hua Qianxue said that he was not a match for her. Even with the battle spirit possession, he was not a match for her. Was the greedy wolf battle physique really that terrifying? Being stared at by her was like being stared at by a wolf. No, it was more like being stared at by the Grim Reaper. Defeat? He had never felt so defeated before. Even if he broke through the earth energy realm and entered the true spirit realm, he might not be a match for her. Unless he reached the late true spirit realm, then he would have the strength to fight her. "Are you okay?" Seeing that Yang Hongwu did not speak for a long time, Duan Qian asked with concern. Yang Hongwu shook his head. "I'm just a little injured. It's nothing serious." This injury was nothing. When he fought with the devil Yang Tianjiao, his injury was much more serious. However, this battle made Yang Hongwu feel extremely disappointed. It was even more depressing than when he was stepped on by Huyen Yong. He was looked down upon by a woman. In her eyes, he was like an ant. During the battle, she looked at him as if she was looking at a dead man. "You don't have to be like this. She has more resources than you and is stronger than you." This is normal because her battle physique has already entered the 3rd stage and is about to enter the 4th stage. But you have just entered the 4th stage. More importantly, your potential is greater than hers. Think about it, you can defeat a martial artist at the 1st stage of the Purple Mansion realm when you are only at the 8th stage of the Earth Energy realm. Even the monstrous geniuses of the Sky Dragon sect are not as good as you. Fang Shan patted Yang Hongwu's shoulder and said, "So, don't belittle yourself." Yang Hongwu nodded and said, "Spiritual Master Fang, I know. Don't worry. This kind of attack will not defeat me." "That's right. She's just a woman. Work hard and you will defeat her sooner or later. When that time comes, she will warm your bed." "Ha!" Fang Shan said and laughed. "Fang Shan, are you looking for a beating?" Duan Qian glared at him with an unfriendly expression. "Ka!" Fang Shan suddenly shut his mouth as if his neck was being choked. In a moment of excitement, he forgot that there was a woman beside him. She was also a powerful woman. Yang Hongwu could not help but laugh. "Yang Hongwu, don't listen to him. If you want to become that kind of person and play with women as you wish, I will not allow it." Chapter 79. 9 In Spirit Body Women. Yang Hongwu couldn't help but smile bitterly. It was impossible for him to be loyal to a woman. His body and the martial arts that he practiced didn't allow him to only have one woman. He was destined to be a womanizer. I didn't expect things to turn out like this. If I knew this would happen, I would have asked Fang Shan to bring you back to the sect. Looking at the injured Yang Hongwu, Duan Qian felt a little regretful. Lu Zongming wasn't a magnanimous person. Because of her, Yang Hongwu had offended him. She was afraid that after entering the sect, Lu Zongming would secretly make things difficult for him. "Daoist Duan, don't worry." Yang Hongwu didn't mind. He smiled and said, "Only mediocre people don't envy me. In this life, I will definitely not be mediocre, so I will definitely be envied by others. I am destined to have a lot of enemies. However, I will defeat all those who go against me." "You're ambitious," Fang Shan said in a clear voice. "I like this kind of temper. As a real man, what's the big deal about being timid? I finally understand why my cultivation has been stuck at this level for so long. It turns out that I've been overcautious and always worried about offending people. I've lost the courage of a warrior." Fang Shan's aura changed. His cultivation had improved. Congratulations, you've finally entered the middle stage of the Purple Mansion realm. Duan Qian said. It's all thanks to Yang Hongwu. If it wasn't for him, I would still be stuck at the early stage of the Purple Mansion realm. Fang Shan was very happy. He said to Yang Hongwu loudly, I'll call you Little Wu. Today you'll help me break through. Let's go drink. Fang Shan, what drink? Little Wu's injuries haven't recovered yet. He can't drink. Are you trying to harm him? Duan Qian glared and said. Cough cough. I was too happy and forgot about it. Fang Shan scratched his head embarrassedly. Taoist Fang, when I recover, we'll drink to our heart's content. Yang Hongwu said. What Zhenren Fang? Just call me Brother Fang. In the future, when you become an inner sect disciple, I'll be your senior brother. You can also call me Senior Brother Fang, Fang Shan said. That's right. You don't have to call me sage anymore. With your talent, it's only a matter of time before you become an inner disciple. Just call us senior brothers and senior sisters. Duan Qian nodded and said. Senior brother, senior sister. Have a good rest. The sect will send someone to pick us up tomorrow, Duan Qian said. The next day, Yang Hongwu's injuries had recovered a lot. Although he had not fully recovered, he had recovered about 40 to 50%. He practiced a set of fist techniques in the courtyard. For Yang Hongwu, except for a set of invincible saber technique, the other martial techniques were all shortcomings. Moreover, he didn't have any suitable close combat techniques. What he practiced was just an ordinary fist technique used to kill enemies on the battlefield. This fist technique was widely spread in the army. It was called Shifang Killing Fist. This Shifang Killing Fist had no level. There were only 10 moves. Each move was simple and direct. Each move was ruthless and aimed at the enemy's vital point. When Yang Hongwu practiced it, he was full of vigor. Each of his moves emitted a strong killing intent. This Shifang Killing Fist doesn't seem to be that simple. When Yang Hongwu used it once, he felt that this set of fist techniques could actually stimulate his blood. This fist technique seemed to be able to condense his killing intent. Shifang Killing Fist should be created by Bai Qi, the god of slaughter. However, it's just a basic fist technique. It's incomplete. Hua Qianshua's voice appeared in Yang Hongwu's mind. God of Slaughter Bai Qi? Yang Hongwu was stunned when he heard this. This name was too familiar. In his own world, this was a famous character. That guy had killed 400,000 people in the Battle of Chongping. He wondered if this Bai Qi was related to that guy. That's right. Currently, the Bai family is one of the strongest families in the 9-layer ancient domain. Hua Qianxue said, the complete Shifang Killing Fist can only be practiced by people from the Bai family. Bai family? Yang Hongwu retracted his fist and exhaled a mouthful of turbid qi. When I enter the ancient domain, I will definitely go and meet them. After resting for a while, Yang Hongwu felt a strange movement in his blood. This feeling was very strange. He raised his head and saw a big white bird in the sky. On the bird there was a person wearing white clothes. She looked like a fairy who had descended to the mortal world. Bai Yiran. It's her. Hua Qianxue said. You know her? Yang Hongwu was stunned. This woman's cultivation was very high. Her aura did not leak out at all. Since Hua Qianxue knew her, this woman's background must not be small. What made Yang Hongwu curious was that Bai Yiran's appearance could cause a strange movement in his blood. What was the reason? A thought flashed through Yang Hongwu's mind. Could this woman be one of the pure immortal bodies? I know her. How could I not know her? This woman is my old enemy. Hua Qianxue smiled bitterly. She is from the Bai family. Back then, she and I were both disciples of the divine dragon Immortal Manor. What kind of physique does she have? Yang Hongwu asked. Is it the pure immortal body? You guessed right. She indeed has an immortal body. It is the 9 cold spirit body of the pure immortal body. Hua Qianxue said. Her current strength has probably reached the peak of the mysterious embryo realm. This time, she came out most likely because of the Nine Heavens' mysterious Yin Tower. You must not give yourself away. At this time, Duan Qian and Fang Shan also appeared in the courtyard. The big white bird landed. Bai Yiran gracefully jumped down from it. Her eyes were cold, without a trace of emotion. It was as if she was not human. In this aspect, she was very similar to Bai Qian. There is a familiar aura on your body. Bai Yiran stared at Yang Hongwu. It's a familiar aura. Fairy, are you sure you're not mistaken? I have never seen you before? Yang Hongwu looked at Bai Yiran. A familiar aura. Could this woman have discovered Hua Qianxue? This was not a good thing. Hua Qianxue had disappeared and died because of the Nine Heavens' mysterious Yin Tower. If she discovered that Hua Qianxue had become his battle spirit, she would definitely suspect that he had obtained the Nine Heavens' mysterious Yin Tower. That would be troublesome. Of course, Yang Hongwu would not refuse. Moreover, there was another problem. This woman was one of the pure Yin immortal bodies. She was one of the 9 women he was looking for. However, he was too weak at the moment. Bai Yiran had reached the peak of the mysterious embryo realm level 10, or even higher. It would be difficult to defeat her. There were only 2 types of women with the pure Yin immortal body. One was cold, like an iceberg, and strangers could not get close to them. The other was beautiful, charming, and alluring. No matter what kind of personality they had, their beauty was enough to cause the downfall of a city. However, although I have never seen you before, I have a special feeling about you. Perhaps it is because I used to have the pure Yang immortal body. Pure Yang immortal body? Bai Yiran's expression changed slightly when she heard this. However, it was only a slight change. She quickly returned to her original state. No, your bloodline is not the pure Yang immortal body. Are you lying to me? Chapter 80. Odd job, disciple. You really have a pure Yang immortal body? Bai Yi appeared in front of Yang Hongwu in a flash and grabbed his hand. Yang Hongwu felt a cold stream of true qi pouring into his meridians. Golden Dragon War Body. No, it's even stronger than the Golden Dragon War Body. What are you doing? Bai Yiran's actions startled Duan Qian. Don't worry, I won't do anything to him. Bai Yiran let go of Yang Hongwu and took out a jade pendant. She threw it to Yang Hongwu and said, Keep this jade pendant. Once you're strong enough to enter the ancient region, come find me at the Bai family. What a beautiful woman! Lu Zongming appeared at the entrance of the courtyard. When he saw Bai Yiran's face, his eyes almost popped out of their sockets. Hello, Mississippi. I'm Lu Zongming, an outer sect elder of the Sky Dragon sect. My uncle is the inner sect elder of the Sky Dragon sect, Lu Xiong. Lu Zongming walked forward and said arrogantly. Bai Yiran didn't put him in her eyes. She was the holy maiden of the ancient regions by family. She didn't even put the monstrous geniuses of the ancient region in her eyes, let alone Lu Zongming. Get out of my way. Lu Zongming was angry. This woman didn't give him any face at all. She didn't take him seriously. He was furious. Do you know who I am? If you don't get out of my way, I'll kill you. A terrifying killing intent was emitted from Bai Yiran's body. The air seemed to have solidified. That terrifying killing intent was like a murderous sword. It was unknown how many people's blood had been stained by it, and how many souls had been born. Lu Zongming was frightened by the murderous aura. His forehead was covered in sweat, and his face was pale. He couldn't help but move away. He didn't even realize that Bai had walked past him. What a terrifying killing intent. Duan Qian was also shocked. This kind of cultivation, this kind of terrifying killing intent. Ancient region by family. Could it be that by family? Fang Shan swallowed his saliva. Ancient regions by family? Isn't that the legendary god of slaughter family? Lu Zongming regained his senses. Shameful, truly shameful. Anger rose in his heart as he looked at Yang Hongwu. That woman had spoken to him before. He must have done it on purpose. He looked at Yang Hongwu with eyes full of resentment. Humph. He snorted coldly, flicked his sleeves, and turned to leave. The Sky Dragon sect was located on the Sky Dragon Mountain. The entire Sky Dragon Mountain range was like a winding dragon, and Sky Dragon Mountain was located at the dragon's head. In fact, this place was a spirit vein with abundant spirit energy. Moreover, the entire Heavenly Dragon sect was a huge formation that gathered the surrounding spirit energy. Is this the Sky Dragon sect? He jumped down from the back of the Golden Eagle and looked at the tall mountain gate in front of him. In front of the mountain gate, there were two simple and unadorned words, and a divine dragon was faintly discernible. On the left and right of the mountain gate were two huge stone sculptures. These two stone sculptures seemed to be alive. Yang Hongwu looked at the two huge stone statues. He didn't find anything special about them, but he had a strong feeling that these two stone statues were alive. Are you shocked? Fang Shan patted Yang Hongwu's shoulder and said, When I first entered the Sky Dragon sect, I was also shocked by these two huge stone sculptures. These two sculptures contain a trace of martial Dao true intent. This trace of martial Dao true intent was left behind by the founder of the Sky Dragon sect. Whoever can comprehend it will be able to obtain the true inheritance of the Sky Dragon sect. Unfortunately, for countless years, the Sky Dragon sect has produced countless geniuses, but none of them have been able to comprehend this trace of martial Dao true intent. Martial Dao true intent? Yang Hongwu asked, What's that? You're asking me? I don't know either. If I knew, would I still be in the Purple Mansion realm? Fang Shan rolled his eyes and said, All in all, you just need to know that this true meaning of martial Dao is very awesome, very awesome. Yang Hongwu was speechless when he heard that. He didn't expect Fang Shan to have a sense of humor. After staying outside for a while, he noticed that there were many people riding on golden eagles. Some of them were strong while others were weak. Are they also new disciples? Yang Hongwu asked. Yes, they're all new disciples. Duan Qian nodded and said, Like you, they come from different regions of the ancient desolate continent. When you enter the Sky Dragon sect, you have to start as an odd job disciple. It's the same for you. No matter what talent or physique you have to start as an odd job disciple. If you want to become an outer or inner disciple, what do you have to do? Yang Hongwu asked. To become an outer or inner disciple, you have to pass the test. Generally speaking, to become an outer disciple, you have to break through to the true spirit realm. To become an inner disciple, you have to open a purple mansion and become an expert of the purple mansion realm. Duan Qian explained, Of course, even if you're in the true spirit realm, you'll still be an odd job disciple when you enter the sect. After a month, you'll have the chance to pass the test and become an outer disciple. With your talent, you'll be able to break through the aura realm and enter the true spirit realm. Once you become a true spirit realm martial artist, it'll be easy for you to pass the test. Yang Hongwu nodded. Indeed, after he broke through to the true spirit realm, it wouldn't be difficult for him to become an outer disciple. His combat strength was far beyond that of an ordinary true spirit realm martial artist. Fang Shan, take junior brother to register. I still have something to deal with, so I won't go with you. After entering the sect, Duan Qian said to Fang Shan. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Fang Shan said, Yang Hongwu is my brother. Duan Qian nodded and said to Yang Hongwu, Cultivate well and try to break through to the true spirit realm within a month. At that time, there will be a test challenge. If you can get first place, it'll be of great help to you. Also, if you need anything, you can come to me directly. Thank you, senior sister. After Duan Qian left, Fang Shan brought Yang Hongwu to a palace. Yang Hongwu, your job is to go to the Savage Beast Garden and clean up the manure of the savage beast. After registering, Zhao Daqian looked at Yang Hongwu and said, "What? Deacon Zhao, what do you mean? You're actually assigning my brother to the Savage Beast Garden to clean up the manure of the savage beasts?" Hearing this, Fang Shan was enraged. He grabbed Zhao Daqian's chest and angrily shouted, "Fang Shan, what are you trying to do?" Zhao Daqian flung his hand. "I'm the deacon in charge of assigning odd job disciples. Although you're an outer sect elder, you can't control me." Zhao Daqian's cultivation was only at the first level of the Purple Mansion realm, but he didn't put Fang Shan in his eyes at all. "I know that you're close with Lu Zongming. Looks like you're following Lu Zongming's orders, right?" Fang Shan sneered. "Do you know that Yang Hongwu is someone that Senior Sister Duan Qian values? Moreover, Senior Sister Duan Qian's cultivation has already reached the bottleneck of the Purple Mansion realm and is about to break through to the mysterious embryo realm. At that time, even Lu Zongming's uncle, Lu Xiong, will have to be wary." Hearing this, Zhao Daqian's face slightly changed. However, he didn't relent and coldly said, "So what? I'm the deacon here. Everything here is decided by me." "Good, very good. Zhao Daqian, you'll regret this." Fang Shan was furious. "Senior brother Fang, don't bother with him. Yang Hongwu didn't care about this. He would enter the outer sect in at most a month and become an outer sect disciple." Chapter 81. Inside the Savage Beast Garden. This is really infuriating. Fang Shan felt uncomfortable. His face was ashen as he said furiously, "This bastard is obviously using his position to take revenge." "Brother Fang, there's no need to be so angry." Yang Hongwu didn't mind. "So be it. I'll settle this score with him sooner or later." "I'm sorry, brother. I can't even handle such a small matter." Fang Shan felt that he was too ashamed to face anyone. "How about this? I'll go find Senior Sister Duan and ask her to speak up. She should be able to change your mission." Yang Hongwu shook his head. "There's no need to trouble Senior Sister with such a small matter. Furthermore, didn't you say that Senior Sister is at the critical moment of her breakthrough? It's not appropriate to disturb her now." Savage Beast Garden this time, Yang Hongwu did not let Fang Shan follow him. After all, this was a small matter. He couldn't trouble Fang Shan all the time. Furthermore, Fang Shan had to cultivate. The Savage Beast Garden was huge. Compared to the Savage Beast Gardens in the Golden Dragon Dynasty, they paled in comparison. In this Savage Beast Garden, there were all sorts of savage beasts. Among them, the strongest savage beasts had even surpassed level 5 and reached level 6. Taking a deep breath, level 6 savage beasts were equivalent to mysterious embryo realm expert. Of course, level 6 savage beasts were extremely rare in the Savage Beast Garden. There were only a few of them. Yang Hongwu found the manager of the Savage Beast Garden. "You're Yang Hongwu?" The manager was called Feng Weisher. He was at the late True Spirit realm and was quite old. With his strength and talent, he must have some background to be able to get this position. "Senior brother, where is my residence? What's my job?" Yang Hongwu asked. "My residence is over there. As for your job, it's to clean up the entire Savage Beast Garden." Feng Weisher pointed at a thatched hut in the distance. "Clean up the entire Savage Beast Garden?" Yang Hongwu's eyes flashed with a cold light. "That's right. If you don't finish cleaning, you won't get any contribution points." Feng Weisher coldly glanced at Yang Hongwu and said, "The task of cleaning up the entire Savage Beast Garden is too heavy. How am I supposed to cultivate like this?" Yang Hongwu said coldly, "What? You don't want to? Let me tell you, I'm the boss here. You have to do whatever I say. If you don't agree, even if I kill you, you'll have died for nothing," Feng Weisher said sternly. The anger in Yang Hongwu's heart surged. He really wanted to slap him to death. It was impossible for a single person to clean up such a huge Savage Beast Garden. "Thank you for taking care of me, senior brother." Yang Hongwu suppressed the anger in his heart and gritted his teeth. If not for the fact that he had just entered the sect and wanted to keep a low profile, he really wanted to slap him to death. Seeing Yang Hongwu's furious expression, Feng Weisher felt extremely happy. He toyed with the porcelain bottle in his hand and sneered. You actually want to have a good life after offending young Master Lu? You're dreaming. You'll just have to clean feces in this savage beast garden for the rest of your life. Yang Hongwu arrived at the thatched hut. There was nothing in this thatched hut. There were no tables, stools, or anything like that. Furthermore, there was a stench everywhere. The ground was extremely messy, and there was a lot of feces on it. It was just like a latrine. Seeing this scene, even though Yang Hongwu was mentally prepared, he still couldn't suppress the anger in his heart. This is too much of a bully. His hand tightly gripped a pillar. With a cracking sound, a hole was clawed in the pillar, and it turned into powder and fell to the ground. A disciple walked over from the side. When he saw Yang Hongwu, he sighed and said, "Junior brother, accept your fate. You just have to clean up and repair it properly. You mustn't argue with Manager Feng. Otherwise, you won't have a good life. You might even be beaten to death by him." A few years ago, a senior brother was also at odds with him and was beaten to death. As he spoke, he started to help Yang Hongwu clean up. "Senior brother, thank you very much." Yang Hongwu looked at this person. He wore a coarse cloth coat and his cultivation was slightly stronger than his. He had already reached the peak of the Aura Realm level 10 and was only a step away from breaking through the Aura Realm and entering the True Spirit Realm. No need to be so polite. We'll be brothers working together in the future. My name is Yang Hongwu. How should I address you, senior brother? Yang Hongwu looked at him and said, "Zhou-san. I see that senior brother Zhou's cultivation has already reached a bottleneck. Logically speaking, senior brother should have already broken through and entered the true spirit realm to become an outer disciple. Why are you still suppressing your cultivation and staying here?" Yang Hongwu was very surprised by Zhou-san's situation. Zhou-san was already half a step into the true spirit realm. Moreover, his foundation was strong. There was no reason why he couldn't break through. Zhou-san smiled bitterly. He looked at Feng Weisher and saw that he had already left. Then, he lowered his voice and said, "Do you think I don't want to leave here? Although I could have broken through long ago, once I break through and participate in the outer disciple assessment, I'll be beaten to death." When Yang Hongwu heard this, he was even more puzzled. Is the outer disciple assessment that difficult? Under normal circumstances, although the outer disciple assessment is difficult, I'm absolutely confident. However, when I entered the sect, I offended someone, so I was arranged to be here. Once I try to become an outer disciple and participate in the assessment, I'll be specially taken care of. There's no way I can pass the assessment. Yang Hongwu was shocked and said, "Is the Sky Dragon sect so dark? Don't tell me the higher-ups don't care?" "Care?" Zhou-san shook his head and said, "You've just arrived and don't know enough about this. You're too naive. For the Sky Dragon sect, this is nothing. If the sect wants to develop and improve, it needs competition and pressure. Those who can stand out in such a cruel environment are true geniuses, refined steel." Yang Hongwu nodded inwardly. This suppression was indeed child's play. For the higher-ups of the Sky Dragon sect, only those geniuses with abnormal physiques would be able to receive special care and training. Looking at the huge savage beast garden, there were almost no disciples. Yang Hongwu asked again, "Senior brother, how many odd-job disciples are there in this savage beast garden? Why don't I see anyone else?" The savage beast garden was so big. If there were only 2 people, Zhou-san and himself, they would probably be exhausted to death. Moreover, some savage beasts were extremely terrifying. Ordinary people couldn't deal with them. It was normal to be bitten to death by those savage beasts. Originally, there were a total of 9 disciples. 3 were in charge of cleaning, 3 were in charge of washing, and 3 were in charge of feeding. A few days ago, 4 of them died. 3 of them were called over because true disciple Zhao Tianyi caught a savage beast as a mount. The remaining 1 went to collect ingredient. 4 died. Yang Hongwu's face changed slightly and said, "What's going on?" 3 of them were swallowed alive by the berserk demonic blood tiger. The last one was beaten to death by teacher Feng Wei. Zhou San's face was filled with sorrow as he sighed. He was already used to this kind of thing. Yang Hongwu also didn't expect that this small savage beast garden would be so tragic. It was indeed unexpected. Yang Hongwu was quite interested in the berserk demonic blood tiger. It seemed to be a peak level 5 savage beast. "Oh right, senior brother Zhou, are there any savage beasts with dragon's bloodline in this savage beast garden?" Yang Hongwu asked. If there were any high-ranked dragon's bloodline, it would be much easier for him to temper his body with dragon blood and increase his cultivation. There was no reason not to use dragon blood that was readily available. Chapter 82. The cultivation technique in the Bai family's jade pendant. These 3 savage beasts belong to Lu Xiong? Yang Hongwu squinted his eyes. Lu Xiong was Lu Zongming's backer. Since they belonged to him, why should he be polite? However, he wasn't strong enough. If he were to fight Lu Zongming, he could at least protect himself. But if he were to fight Lu Xiong, he wouldn't be able to protect himself. An inner elder of the Sky Dragon sect must be at the mysterious embryo realm. Although he wanted to kill the 3 savage beasts to increase his cultivation, he still needed to be patient. "You're not thinking about the savage beasts in the savage beast garden, are you?" Looking at Yang Hongwu's eyes, Zhou San was shocked. This kid was new here and he was already restless. "I do have this thought. My battle physique is special. If I can get the 3 savage beasts with dragon blood, my strength will increase." Yang Hongwu said, "Unfortunately, I'm still too weak." "It's good that you know. Those savage beasts are very powerful. Even if you poison them, you can't do anything about them. Level 4 savage beasts are much stronger than ordinary true spirit realm experts." Zhou San said, "That's not the point. If the higher-ups know that something happened to the savage beasts, you'll lose your life." Yang Hongwu smiled and didn't say anything more. He knew that it was only a matter of strength. If he had enough strength, nothing would be a problem. If he could break through to the mysterious embryo realm, he wouldn't be punished even if he killed all the savage beasts in the savage beast garden. At night, Yang Hongwu was lying in the thatched hut. He was playing with the jade pendant that Bai Iran left for him. Bai Iran was from the ancient regions by family. She had the 9 ice spirit battle physique. It wouldn't be easy to get her. However, it was a good thing that he had a good impression of her. At this jade pendant, Yang Hongwu found that the jade pendant wasn't that simple. Killing fist, 10-direction killing fist? Yang Hongwu suppressed the excitement in his heart. This was the real 10-direction killing fist, the complete version. It was not the half-baked version of 10-direction killing fist that he had practiced before. This 10-direction killing fist was much stronger than the one he practiced before. Killing Qi condensed. Phew, after reading it, Yang Hongwu exhaled a mouthful of turbid air. He was shocked. This 10 directions killing fist was even stronger than his own invincible saber technique. Once he condensed the killing intent, he could kill Qi alone. Xiong Hongwu Xiao Yu Qiu. Tyrannical ferociousness. You've earned big this time. I didn't expect Bai Iran to teach you the Bai family's 10-direction killing fist. Is it? Is it because of the innate pure yang body? Yang Yang's is Yang Yu. Is it just you fish? Just is it because of Yang pure Yang? Is it because of pure Yang? Is there something? Because of me? Is Lu Xiong? Why you? Lu Qi. Be a bees be found to be to do to hide to the his by est be could it be that Bai Iran was interested in Yang Hongwu? Divinity, right? Could this be the reason? If he could see Yang Hongwu's divinity, would Bai Iran be able to see it as well? Using this as a pretext to form good karma? If that was the case, then it made sense. It's a big gain. This is a favor. I'll return it when I see her in the future. Yang Hongwu said this, but in his heart, he thought that his future wife was really good. After practicing the 10-direction killing fist once, Yang Hongwu felt that all his killing intent had been completely condensed. Even the originally somewhat uncontrollable ruthless aura had been dissolved. There are such benefits? Yang Hongwu did not expect this. It was simply too unexpected. It seemed like this 10 directions killing fist and the dragon's soul devour the heavens complemented each other. The dragon's soul devour the heavens was the devour battle physique vision, devouring souls to improve itself, while the 10 directions killing fist could dissolve the ruthless aura and killing intent produced by the devour battle physique vision and souls. It was killing two birds with one stone. After practicing for a night, Yang Hongwu found that his cultivation had improved a little. He had reached the peak of level 9 of the Gangqi realm, and was only a little bit away from breaking through to level 10 of the Gangqi realm. Time passed quickly. The sky was already bright. Yang Hongwu's lips curled into a smile. After practicing the 10 directions killing fist, his combat strength had undergone a huge change again. The 10 directions killing fist was only a fist technique. If it could be integrated into a saber technique, it would be even better. As soon as he walked out of the thatched cottage, he saw Zhou San walking over with another person. This person's cultivation had already broken through to level 2 of the true spirit realm. Are you Yang Hongwu? The person looked at Yang Hongwu without any courtesy, which made Yang Hongwu frown. This guy seemed to be looking for trouble. Yes, I am. You are? Yang Hongwu naturally wouldn't be nice to someone who was rude to him. After all, this person was just trash at level 2 of the true spirit realm. Junior brother Yang, this is Qin Chishi. Senior brother Qin is here to pick a mount. Seeing Yang Hongwu acting like this, Zhou San signaled with his eyes. If he offended Qin Chishi, he wouldn't have a good ending. Kid, are you very arrogant? Qin Chishi's eyes flashed with a cold light as he stared at Yang Hongwu. You dare to speak to me like this? Do you believe that I won't cripple you? Senior brother Qin, I'm sorry. He just arrived and doesn't know anything. Don't bother with him. I'll bring you to pick a mount. Zhou San saw that the situation wasn't good and quickly apologized. You can be so arrogant when you just arrived. Get out of the way. I must teach him a lesson today. Ever since I entered the outer court, there has never been a servant disciple who dared to speak to me like this. Even the outer court senior brothers have to treat me with respect. Who do you think you are? As Qin Chishi spoke, he flipped his palm and condensed true qi in his hand. It was like a big fan as he fanned it towards Yang Hongwu, causing the air to whistle. Seeing this, Yang Hongwu's eyes shot out a cold light. This guy was obviously here to pick a fight. It seemed like he was also instructed by Lu Zongming. If it was just once or twice, it would have been fine. However, he was sent to this savage beast garden to do the most lowly work. Since he couldn't bear it anymore, there was no need for him to bear it anymore. You're courting death. You're just at level 2 of the true spirit realm. Do you really think that you can do whatever you want? Yang Hongwu clenched his fists and took a big step forward. A terrifying killing intent spread out as true qi condensed on his fist. As it spun, 2 vortexes appeared. In a breath's time, he rushed out. It's over. Even if junior brother Yang doesn't die, he'll be heavily injured. Zhou San seemed to have already seen Yang Hongwu's tragic end. He closed his eyes, unable to bear to watch. When the fist and palm collided, an explosive sound rang out. Yang Hongwu didn't move an inch, but Qin Chishi was sent flying. Unexpected. Too unexpected. The person who was sent flying was actually Qin Chishi, who was at level 2 of the true spirit realm. Seeing this scene, Zhou San's mouth was wide open. He couldn't say anything, as if he was dreaming. Someone at level 9 of the True Spirit Realm defeated someone at level 2 of the True Spirit Realm in one move. Unbelievable. Chinchishi, you're really eating shit. Even your movements are so accurate. For the sake of eating shit, you're actually willing to risk your life. After Yang Hongwu sent Chinchishi flying, he landed on a pile of shit. His appearance was simply too beautiful, to the point that people couldn't bear to look at him. PFFF, Zhou-san couldn't help but laugh. Just now, he was shocked by Yang Hongwu's strength. Only after hearing Yang Hongwu's words did he realize that Chinchishi was lying on a pile of shit. You're courting death. Chinchishi flipped over and got up. He wiped the shit off the corner of his mouth. His eyes were burning with rage. This was a great humiliation, a great humiliation. I'm going to kill you. Chapter 83. Killed 1-inch battle physique is actually a dog? TSK, no wonder he wants to eat shit. Yang Hongwu didn't even look at Qin Shihai as he punched out again. This time, his fist was enhanced by the Titan art. 10 directions killing fist, the Tao of killing, kill until nothing is left, kill until blood flows like a river. Kill, kill, kill. It was as if a boundless hell appeared in front of Qin Shihai, a sea of blood and a mountain of corpses, the Azura hell. With one punch, Qin Shihai's avatar dissipated. The fist landed on Qin Shihai's chest, shattering his bones and piercing through his heart. Qin Shihai's eyes rolled back as he lost all signs of life. He stood there motionless. Dead. Zhou-san was dumbfounded. An outer disciple was actually beaten to death by a servant disciple who had just joined the sect in front of him. You killed him? Zhou-san looked at Yang Hongwu and said, something big happened, a servant disciple killed an outer disciple, this. He was the one who attacked first, not to mention, he's just a piece of trash, so what if I killed him? Yang Hongwu said. That's not the problem. Sky Dragon Sect's disciples are not allowed to kill each other. If there's a battle of life and death, it's a battle of life and death. Zhou-san said. There's such a rule? Yang Hongwu didn't know. Now that you've killed him, quickly dispose of the corpse. Zhou-san came back to his senses and hurriedly said. Simple, just throw the corpse to these savage beasts. When the time comes, just say that Chinchishi was eaten by a savage beast that went berserk. Yang Hongwu pondered for a moment. If Zhou-san wanted to pursue the matter, it would be troublesome. Coincidentally, this was the Savage Beast Garden, and some savage beasts were very violent. A few days ago, wasn't one of the keepers eaten by a savage beast? Wouldn't it be more likely that someone else was eaten? Zhou-san picked up Qin Shihai's corpse and walked toward a savage beast, the berserk blood demon tiger. Wait! Yang Hongwu suddenly shouted. Senior brother Zhou-san, this guy is an outer disciple, and he's so arrogant, he should have some treasures on him. Don't waste it, take it out, we'll split it 50-50. Yang Hongwu walked up to Zhou-san with a smile, searching his body, and found a storage pouch. Zhou-san was stunned for a moment before he nodded. After dealing with the corpse, Yang Hongwu checked the contents of the storage bag. There was only one Tier 4 pill, a few Tier 3 pills, a talisman, and a fist technique manual. Poor, too poor. When Yang Hongwu saw this, he couldn't help but roll his eyes. This guy is too poor. In any case, he is an outer disciple of the Heavenly Dragon Sect. How can he have so few things? He is far worse than a martial king from the Golden Dragon dynasty. In fact, Zhou-san wasn't that poor, but in order to break through, he had used up almost all of his savings. Senior apprentice brother, there's nothing here. I'll give it to you. Yang Hongwu threw the storage pouch to Zhou-san and said, These are of no use to me. Thank you. Zhou-san took it and did not stand on ceremony. In this savage beast garden, the contribution points obtained from missions were too little. If he wanted to make a breakthrough, he would need a large amount of resources. He had to reach the peak of level 1 or level 2 True Spirit Realm. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to pass the test. Afternoon. The entire savage beast garden had already been cleaned. The sun was about to set. The clouds in the sky were dyed red by the sunlight, as if they were stained with blood. Feng Weisha returned with a person beside him. It was the last odd job disciple left in the savage beast garden. His name was Sun Xiaoli. He was very thin and not very tall. He had a pointy mouth and monkey cheeks. His cultivation was only at level 8 Earth Energy Realm. There was a palm print on his face that was swollen. It was obvious that he had been taught a lesson. As for who did it, it was obvious. Xiaoli was beaten again. Zhou San's face changed. When Manager Feng is in a bad mood, he will take it out on us. If we are lucky, we will be slapped twice. If we are unlucky, we might be beaten to death or crippled. Anyway, we have already killed one. It doesn't matter if we kill another one. Yang Hongwu said coldly. This. Senior brother Yang, don't be impulsive. After seeing how Yang Hongwu killed Qin Shishi, Zhou San was very respectful towards Yang Hongwu. He was afraid that Yang Hongwu would beat him to death as well. He directly called Yang Hongwu senior brother and did not dare to call him junior brother. Manager Feng is not Qin Shishi. His strength is at the late stage of the true spirit realm, which is far from what Qin Shishi can compare with. Furthermore, he can control savage beasts to fight. Unless you can kill him in one hit, even inner disciples would not dare to make a move against him in this savage beast garden. Control savage beasts. Yang Hongwu's eyes lit up. He was very curious about this. Control savage beasts? Could it be that he was a beast tamer? Beast tamers were extremely rare. Their strength might not be strong, but their battle strength was extremely shocking. Controlling powerful savage beasts to fight for them was extremely terrifying. Yes, it is because he can control some savage beasts that he is in charge of this savage beast garden. Zhou San explained, therefore, senior brother Yang must not fall out with Manager Feng here. Bear with it for a while and everything will be fine. Once we break through to the true spirit realm and pass the exam, we won't need to stay here and be bullied anymore. Zhou San was worried that Yang Hongwu would be impulsive and fight with Manager Feng. That would be troublesome. Firstly, Manager Feng's strength was extremely powerful. The fact that he could control savage beasts was extremely powerful. Secondly, even if Yang Hongwu could kill Manager Feng, it would still be troublesome. Manager Feng's position was far from what Qin Shishi could compare to. If Qin Shishi died, the upper echelons would probably be able to cover it up. However, if Manager Feng died, they would definitely have to investigate clearly. You two, get the hell over here. Feng Weisha's face reeked of alcohol as he pointed at Yang Hongwu and Zhou San. Senior brother Feng, what orders do you have? Zhou San hurriedly bowed and walked over. Before leaving, he even pulled Yang Hongwu. Yang Hongwu followed him over. This Feng Weisha was also not a good person. Yang Hongwu was confident that he could kill him. Little monkey, go get me a stool. You two, give me a show. You bark like a dog, you bark like a donkey. Feng Weisha pointed at Yang Hongwu and Zhou San. Yang Hongwu's face changed. You want me to bark like a dog? Fuck you. This was humiliation, a naked humiliation. Seeing that Yang Hongwu was about to explode, Zhou San grabbed Yang Hongwu's hand and looked at Feng Weisha. Senior brother Feng, look at this. Let me do it. I'll perform. As he said this, Zhou San imitated a donkey's bark, then lay on the ground and imitated a dog's bark. No, I want to see him bark like a dog. Feng Weisha stared at Yang Hongwu. Are you going to bark like a dog? If you don't bark like a dog, I'll teach you a good lesson today. Zhou San saw this and knew that he was about to explode. Bear with it for a while. Bear with it, you have to bear with it. When we break through and become inner disciples in the future, do you think we won't be able to take revenge? As the saying goes, revenge is a dish best served cold. Yang Hongwu shook off Zhou San's hand and looked at Feng Weisha. You're Lu Zongming's dog, right? You bark like a dog in front of Lu Zongming every day, But you want to be arrogant in front of me? You want to bully me? You're too naive. If I was so easy to deal with, Lu Zongming would have done it long ago before I entered the sect. Chapter 84. Another one was killed. Zhou San looked at the scene and thought to himself, it's over. Let's see if I die or you die. Yang Hongwu knew that since Zhou San could command the beasts to fight, he couldn't give him any chance. He had to use his full strength. Golden Dragon War Body activate. Battle Spirit Possession. Increase my strength with the Titan Art. Mysterious Dragon 9 Transformations. Third Transformation. 10 Direction Killing Fist. Explode. Zhou San's aura reached its peak as he unleashed his full strength. He had the combat strength of a half-step Purple Mansion realm. The Zhen Qi on the fist transformed into a vortex, as if a god of slaughter had been condensed. The air was torn apart, as if it was a peerless god of slaughter from the ancient god of slaughter. This fist carried a terrifying murderous intent, causing people to tremble in fear. It was irresistible. The Tao of slaughter was like a mountain of corpses and a sea of bones. The sword of slaughter could cut through everything. The god of slaughter was invincible. Feng Weisher felt as if he was looking at a Shura from hell. He saw white bones and the flames of hell burning together. The king of hell controlled life and death. No, Feng Weisher shouted as he gathered true qi on his hand and hurriedly threw out a punch. But how could a late-stage true spirit realm cultivator compare to a Purple Mansion realm cultivator's attack? How could Zhou San block the ultimate killing fist? How could a mere mortal block the god of slaughter? His fist energy was shattered. Yang Hongwu's terrifying fist tore through all obstacles and bombarded his chest, creating a bowl-sized hole. Blood spurted out and spilled all over the ground. He's dead. Feng Weisher, the manager, was killed by a single punch. Was this a god of slaughter from the ancient times? Or a Shura from hell? Zhou San was terrified. Sun Xiaoli had never seen such a scene. He stared at Yang Hongwu and retreated step by step. All right, take out his storage pouch and feed his corpse to the beasts. Yang Hongwu withdrew his cultivation and exhaled a mouthful of turbid air. He clapped his hands and said to Zhou San, who was beside him, as if he had just done something insignificant, like stepping on an ant. Yes. Yes, Zhou San called Sun Xiaoli and the two quickly cleaned up the corpse. Although Yang Hongwu used a lot of his true qi, he was happy. This time, he didn't use his full strength. Therefore, Hua Qianxue didn't fall asleep. Qianxue translations, Shi Qianxue and Qianxue translations. Zhou San and Sun Xiaoli also cleaned up the corpse. Senior Brother Yang, this is Feng Weisher's storage pouch. Zhou San and Sun Xiaoli arrived in front of Yang Hongwu, and Zhou San carefully handed the storage bag to Yang Hongwu. Yang Hongwu took it. Looking at Zhou San's nervous expression, he couldn't help but say, "Junior brothers, there's no need to be afraid. I'm not a murderous demon king. It's just that Feng Weisher and the others went too far. Right now, we're all in the same boat. This matter absolutely cannot be revealed. Otherwise, the three of us will die here. Senior brother, don't worry. We know the seriousness of this matter." The two swore. Yang Hongwu checked the storage pouch. There was a 5th-grade pill and a 4th-grade talisman. After taking them, he didn't care about the other items. As long as he had enough ingredients, he could refine 3rd-grade and 4th-grade pills. He didn't care. He could use them to win people's hearts. He threw the pouch to Zhou San and said, "I'll take the 5th-grade pill and the 4th-grade talisman. You two can split the rest." "Thank you, senior brother." The two were overjoyed. The two of them were bullied by Feng Weisher in the Savage Beast Garden. They didn't have anything in the past few years. Even their contribution points were exploited. Therefore, their strength increased slowly. With these pills, their strength could break through quickly. They could definitely break through to the true spirit realm in a month's time. "There's no need to thank me. We're all family. By the way, there will be an Outer Disciple Challenge in a month's time. You should prepare yourselves well. It would be best if you can stand out in the challenge, Yang Hongwu said. Zhou San smiled bitterly when he heard this. Senior brother, you're oversimplifying things. There are many hidden dragons and crouching tigers among the Outer Disciples. Although I can break through to the true spirit realm in a month's time and pass the Outer Disciple exam to become an Outer Disciple, I don't dare to have any thoughts about the Outer Disciple Challenge. However, Senior Brother, you should have the chance to challenge the top 10. Senior Brother is only in the Aura Realm, but you were able to kill Feng Weisher in one move. If you break through to the true spirit realm, your battle strength will increase greatly. At that time, you should be able to fight against experts at the peak of the true spirit realm and half a step into the Purple Palace realm. Yang Hongwu was shocked and said, "There are so many experts among the Outer Disciples." Zhou San nodded his head, "Yes, Senior Brother. The number 1 Outer Disciple is Yen Tiandao. His strength is extremely terrifying. Although he's only at the peak of the true spirit realm, his battle strength is extremely heaven-defying. He once killed an expert of the Purple Palace realm. Challenging those of a higher cultivation level?" Yang Hongwu squinted his eyes. Challenging those of a higher cultivation level was indeed very strong. It was fine in the Aura realm, but after the Aura realm, the difference between the true spirit realm and the Purple Palace realm was like heaven and earth. Every cultivation level had a huge difference. It was extremely difficult to challenge those of a higher cultivation level. Therefore, those who could challenge those of a higher cultivation level were all super geniuses, absolute monsters. Since Feng Weisher was killed, his residence naturally became Yang Hongwu's. In the courtyard, Yang Hongwu sat cross-legged and consumed the 5th rank elixir. This 5th rank elixir was called the True Qi Golden Elixir. It was used to refine true qi and could purify it. It was useful for both the true spirit realm and the Purple Palace realm martial artists. Of course, ordinary true spirit realm martial artists wouldn't dare to take the risk to consume it. The enormous medicinal power could cause them to explode. At that time, the loss would outweigh the gain. However, Yang Hongwu wasn't an ordinary person. This 5th rank True Qi Golden Elixir was just right for him to break through the Aura realm and break through the shackles of cultivation to enter the true spirit realm. After consuming the elixir, it turned into a surge of medicinal power. It was majestic and domineering. This energy was far more violent than a 4th rank elixir. It crazily attacked his meridians. If Yang Hongwu's meridians weren't wider and tougher than ordinary people's, they would have been broken by this domineering medicinal power and exploded. The 9-rotation yin-yang harmony art was running crazily. Bit by bit, the energy was constantly being absorbed and refined. Under this violent power, some cracks appeared on his meridians. Some were damaged, but after the yin-yang true qi was running, they were repaired bit by bit. 1 cycle, 2 cycles. The true qi was constantly running and the medicinal power was being refined bit by bit. 2 hours passed. 4 hours passed. Unknowingly, the sky was bright. Boom. A muffled sound. An acupuncture point was opened. His true qi broke through the shackles and reached level 10 of the Aura realm. The medicinal power was completely refined and his dantian was filled. His true qi was refined again and he reached the peak of level 10 of the Aura realm. Just a little bit more, just a little bit more. Yang Hongwu opened his eyes. Blue veins popped out on his arms and forehead. His eyes were wide open. He roared, "Open, open for me!" The true qi in his body condensed together and ran at an amazing speed. It was like a surging river or a torrential flood. It rushed crazily towards the last barrier of the Aura realm. As long as he could break through the shackles, he would be able to break through the Aura realm and enter the true spirit realm. 1 time, 2 times. Failure, failure, and failure again. After 3 failures, Yang Hongwu didn't give up. Instead, he became more determined to break through the shackles. He must break through. Open for me! Yang Hongwu roared. His voice was like a clap of thunder. The level 3 and level 4 savage beasts nearby were frightened by this terrifying roar. They lay on the ground, motionless. Boom! True Qi broke out of his body and turned into a yin-yang lotus. It was as beautiful as a jade sculpture. Chapter 85. Inner Disciple. After the breakthrough, Yang Hongwu stood up and found that the corner of the futon he was sitting on had been torn, revealing a piece of cloth. What is this? Yang Hongwu was astonished. Hiding it in the praying mat, what could be so secretive? Yang Hongwu held it in his hand and looked at it. The densely packed words on it shocked him. It's the art of beast taming. Feng Weisher can control barbarians because he cultivated this secret art. The art of beast taming was left behind by a disciple of the beast taming school. This secret art was originally a complete art called the Beast Taming Heart Sutra. However, this disciple did not have a high status, so he only obtained a fragment. Young master, this art of beast taming is very useful. Hua Qianxue said. Yang Hongwu nodded. The Beast Taming Heart Sutra was indeed very powerful in controlling savage beasts to battle. 1 or 2 savage beasts were nothing, but if there were dozens or hundreds of them, that would be terrifying. Senior brother, you broke through? In just one night, Yang Hongwu had broken through 2 realms, which shocked Zhou San to the extreme. His cultivation speed was so fast, and he could even challenge those of a higher realm. What kind of monster was this? Could he be the reincarnation of a god? Yang Hongwu nodded. I just broke through, so I need time to stabilize. Didn't you break through too? Congratulations! Zhou San had also broken through to level 1 true spirit realm, and his realm was very stable. It did not look like he had just entered the true spirit realm. This was the benefit of having a solid foundation. If the foundation was not stable and the breakthrough was too fast, the true Qi would be unstable and not be able to exert its power in battle. This is all thanks to senior brother's help. Zhou San said. Prepare well. In a few days we will go for the outer disciple assessment together. Yang Hongwu patted his shoulder. This guy could have broken through to the true spirit realm long ago, but he had been suppressing it. Yang Hongwu did not know who his opponent was, so he could help him. After all, he was the first friend he met in the Sky Dragon sect. Of course, Fang Shan and Duan Qian were excluded. Zhou San was overjoyed when he heard this. This couldn't be better. With Yang Hongwu's cultivation, he could even kill someone at the late stage of the true spirit realm. With his help, there was no need to worry. Many thanks, senior brother. It's a small matter. After taking a stroll around the savage beast garden, Yang Hongwu looked at the savage beasts that were being kept and fed. He really wanted to slaughter them and use their blood and inner cores to raise his cultivation. He hadn't used the Dragon Soul, heaven-devouring mystic technique for a long time. He was planning to study it, but it wasn't convenient here. Perhaps he could try hunting some savage beasts in the Heavenly Dragon Mountain Range. Of course, he could also practice his beast-taming insight. TSK, if he could tame a grade 5 savage beast, he could easily become the number 1 outer disciple. Feng Weisher, come out. A loud shout came from outside. That person was full of qi and had extraordinary strength. Since he dared to call out Feng Weisher's name, his status must be much higher than Feng Weisher's. Could he be an inner sect disciple? Zhou San immediately came back to his senses. This is Yi Wei, an inner sect disciple. Zhou San said. Yi Wei is Feng Weisher's cousin and is his backer. Yi Wei's cultivation has already reached the 3rd level of the Purple Palace realm. It's because of Yi Wei that Feng Weisher could become the manager of the Savage Beast Garden. Yi Wei? The 3rd level of the Purple Palace realm wasn't someone he could deal with. He still needed to endure and hope that Yi Wei wouldn't come looking for trouble. As soon as he finished speaking, he saw 2 figures coming in from outside. A man and a woman. The woman walked in front. Her figure was graceful and her skin was as white as snow. Her black hair was tied up and fell behind her back. Her facial features were flawless and her eyes were watery. She was dressed in a light yellow dress and walked gracefully, as if she was a fairy who had descended from the heavens. It could be seen that this woman's status was higher than Yi Wei's. Yi Wei's expression revealed a fawning and flattering look, and it wasn't the kind of pursuit of love. This meant that this woman's status was very high. An inner sect disciple had to flatter and fawn over her, but he didn't dare to show his love. There was no man who wouldn't like such a woman. If he didn't even dare to show his love, this woman's status was probably frighteningly high. At this moment, Zhou San went up to greet them. Senior Brother Yi, Senior Sister Mu. Yang Hongwu also followed. Where's Manager Feng? Yi Wei asked. It's like this. Manager Feng went out to do something yesterday and hasn't returned yet. Zhou San explained. This was the confession that Yang Hongwu and the other two came up with. He hasn't returned yet? This Feng Weisher is really too outrageous. Yi Wei cursed in his heart. This was a big matter. Mu Serene was the granddaughter of the first Supreme Elder and the princess of the entire Sky Dragon sect. She had tried many methods to tame a savage beast as a pet, but it was all to no avail. In the Sky Dragon sect, only Feng Weisher had some beast-taming skills. This time, she wanted him to give it a try. If he succeeded, it would be a great merit and she would also receive great benefit. But this bastard actually didn't return. Where did he go? Zhou San shook his head and said, I don't know. How would we dare to ask about Manager Feng's whereabouts? Only Feng Weisher knows how to tame beasts? They are also disciples of the Savage Beast Garden. Could it be that they didn't learn any beast-taming skills? Mu Serene asked. Her voice was very pleasant to listen to, like the tinkling of spring water. It was very comfortable to listen to. This. I don't know. Beast-taming is a very difficult skill. It's not that there aren't any beast-taming skills in my Sky Dragon sect's Hidden Scriptures Pavilion, but after so many years, no one has been able to learn it. The two of them are just odd-job disciples. They have already broken through to the true spirit realm? Yi Wei just noticed that the two people in front of him were not in the Gangqi realm, but in the true spirit realm. Although they were only at level 1 of the true spirit realm, they were still qualified to take the outer sect disciple examination. Yang Hongwu heard the conversation between the two clearly. Beast taming, this woman wants to tame a beast? This made Yang Hongwu a little confused. To obtain a pet, wouldn't it be better to directly sign a contract with it? Hua Qianxue said in Yang Hongwu's mind, it's not that simple. It's not that easy to make a contract with a savage beast. Moreover, signing a contract is very dangerous. Moreover, this is the ancient desolate continent. The ancient contracts have long been lost. This woman is not simple. Didn't you get Feng Weisher's beast-taming skills? You can give it a try. If you succeed, you can establish a relationship with this woman. Then it will be much easier for you to survive in the Sky Dragon sect. I've never tried it before. I'm afraid it's not that simple. Yang Hongwu smiled bitterly. This woman's status is very high. If I agree to help her tame a beast and something goes wrong, I might even lose my head. This woman's cultivation was much higher than Yi Wei's, and her age was about the same as his. Moreover, he didn't know this woman's temper. Acting rashly wasn't his style. Chapter 86. Blue Luan Bird, Senior Brothers and Sisters, are you going to tame a beast? Yang Hongwu stood up and said, since Senior Brother Feng went out, I can give it a try. If it doesn't work, it won't be too late to wait for Senior Brother Feng. Do you know how to do it? Mu Serene asked. I know a little, but I don't dare to say it. Yang Hongwu said. Then come with me. Mu Serene thought for a moment and nodded. Zhou San didn't know why Yang Hongwu said that. He was a little worried, but he knew that Yang Hongwu definitely wouldn't do something that he wasn't confident in. Since he agreed, he definitely had his own ideas, so he didn't say much. What's your name? Senior Sister Mu wants you to do something, so you have to do your best. If you do it well, there will be great benefits. Do you understand? Yue said to Yang Hongwu. Originally, he planned to let Feng Weisher do it. If he could tame the beast, it would be great for him and Feng Weisher. But he didn't expect that bastard Feng Weisher to go out. My name is Yang Hongwu. I'm a servant disciple who just entered the sect. Senior brother, don't worry. I've learned some beast taming technique. I'll do my best to help senior sister complete the task. Yang Hongwu said. Mu Shirin said, if you can succeed, I won't treat you unfairly. If you can't, there's no need to worry. Don't feel pressured. Yang Hongwu thought that Mu Shirin was kind. In this world, there weren't many girls like her. No wonder her eyes were so pure. Thank you, senior sister. He followed Yi Wei and Mu Shirin to a courtyard. The courtyard was called Blue Luan Courtyard. The spiritual qi in the courtyard was very rich. There were flowers, trees, birds, butterflies, and pavilions. It was as if he was in an ancient painting. What surprised Yang Hongwu wasn't this, but the layout of the courtyard. It was a huge formation. This formation was a simplified version of the Sky Dragon Sect's formation. This senior sister Mu was definitely not simple. Could she be the sect master's daughter? Although he didn't know now, he would soon understand. Don't run around when you're in here, understand? When Yi Wei saw Yang Hongwu's expression, he frowned slightly and secretly despised him in his heart. A country bumpkin will always be a country bumpkin. Understood, senior brother. Mu Shirin turned to Yi Wei and said, All right, Yi Wei, you go first. When Yi Wei heard this, although he was somewhat unwilling, he still nodded and said, Yes, senior sister Mu. If there's anything else, just let me know. Also, I'll send someone to look for Feng Weisher. When they find him, tell him to come over immediately. Mu Shirin waved her hand and said nothing more. Yang Hongwu followed Mu Shirin into the backyard. The view in front of him became very broad. They arrived at the martial arts practice field. In the middle of the martial arts practice field, there was a huge iron cage. Inside the iron cage, there was a big green bird. This big green bird was very beautiful. It had an arrogant expression and a pair of bright eyes. Its sharp claws were like swords, incomparably sharp. This is the Blue Luan bird? Yang Hongwu took a deep breath. He didn't expect to tame a Blue Luan bird. This Blue Luan bird could grow into a level 8 or even a level 9 savage beast. Although the Blue Luan bird in front of him looked huge, it was still in its infancy. Its strength was only equivalent to a level 5 savage beast. Of course, its fighting strength was definitely much stronger than an ordinary level 5 savage beast. Yang Hongwu also understood why this yard was called the Blue Luan Yard. You know it. Mu Shirin revealed a happy expression. There weren't many people who could recognize the Blue Luan bird at a glance. Moreover, he was only a servant disciple who had just broken through to the true spirit realm. Because of this, Mu Shirin had a little more confidence in Yang Hongwu. Yes, you know how to tame beasts, so it's not strange that you know the Blue Luan bird. Mu Shirin paused and said, Can you help me tame this Blue Luan bird? In the ancient desolate continent there were very few people who owned pets. Usually, they were bred and raised from a very young age. However, some powerful savage beasts' cubs were not that easy to obtain. Even if they were obtained, the survival rate was very low. I'm not sure. Yang Hongwu said, I can try. Senior sister, ask everyone to leave and leave me here. I want to communicate with it. It's not good to have too many people around. Okay. Mu Shirin waved her hand, and the maids and guards in the yard left. Yang Hongwu looked at the beast taming experience. There were two ways to tame a savage beast. One was to defeat it with powerful strength and make it submit. This was obviously not possible. The Blue Luan bird was a very arrogant existence. It would never submit to a human warrior. It would rather commit suicide than submit. The first way was not possible. After so long, there was only the second way. The second way was to communicate with a savage beast and establish a friendship. It was easy to say, but it was also very difficult to do. In fact, there was a third way, which was to sign an ancient beast contract. However, this ancient beast contract had long been lost. Even Hua Qianxue did not know about it. However, if Yang Hongwu could use the ninth heaven mysterious Yin Tower, he could use the ninth heaven mysterious Yin Tower to take it into the immortal tower. This way, taming it would be much easier. However, the ninth heaven mysterious Yin Tower could not be used. Unless he had a breakthrough in his cultivation and cultivated his divine sense, then he could use his divine sense to open the ninth heaven mysterious Yin Tower. None of these methods worked. There was only the second way, which was to communicate. The blue luan bird was a high-level savage beast. Its bloodline was noble. It had the phoenix bloodline in its body. It was rumored that it could break through the shackles and break through the ninth-level savage beast to become a real phoenix divine beast. Yang Hongwu slowly walked towards the blue luan bird. Be careful, don't get too close. Not far away, Mu Shirin reminded. It's easy to get hurt if you get too close. However, unexpectedly, Yang Hongwu walked over. The blue luan bird did not attack Yang Hongwu. It stared at Yang Hongwu. Although it was a little vigilant, it did not show any hostility. Seeing this, Mu Shirin was surprised. After this blue luan bird was captured, no one had been able to get so close to it. Once it got close to the cage, it would attack. Yang Hongwu was the only one who could get close to the cage without being attacked. This gave Mu Shirin a great surprise. It seemed that this little junior brother really knew how to tame beasts. Perhaps he was a beast tamer. Beast tamer, what a powerful profession. A beast tamer's fighting strength was very terrifying. It was also a great help to a sect. The mounts in the sect were raised from childhood and countless resources were spent. If there was a beast tamer, the cost of raising a mount would be much less. It could even raise some powerful mounts and tame high-level savage beasts. Yang Hongwu was also surprised by the blue luan bird's reaction. I think it's because you have the 9 dragons saint body. Hua Qianxue explained. The blue luan bird feels close to you because of the dragon's bloodline in your body. That's why it reacted this way. Yang Hongwu's eyes lit up when he heard this. He said, in that case, can I tame an even more powerful blue luan bird? Chapter 87. Fang Yang. In a few days, Yang Hongwu had become familiar with the blue luan bird. He fed it some pills and they became closer. Yang Hongwu could even touch it with his hands. Mu Shirin was very satisfied with this and gave Yang Hongwu a few 4th-grade pills and a mystic-level cultivation technique. Yang Hongwu certainly wouldn't be polite. He would be a fool if he didn't take what was given to him. On this day, Yang Hongwu cultivated for a while and prepared to leave the Azure Luan courtyard for the outer disciple assessment. As soon as he walked to the backyard, he saw a man. This man was dressed in luxurious clothes and had a simple sword at his waist. He had a heroic aura and Yang Hongwu couldn't see through his cultivation. Who are you? Why are you here? Fang Yang frowned when he saw Yang Hongwu. He didn't know that there was another man in the Azure Luan courtyard. This made him very uncomfortable. Fang Yang was the nephew of the Sky Dragon Sect's sect leader. He had the heavenly fire battle body and his cultivation had reached the peak of the Purple Mansion realm. He was only one step away from entering the mysterious embryo realm. In his eyes, Mu Shirin was already his woman. No man could get close to her. In the Sky Dragon sect, no disciple dared to pursue Mu Shirin. Fang Yang, what are you doing here? Get out. Mu Shirin's voice came from the door. Shirin, who is he? Why is he here? Seeing Mu Shirin treat him like this, Fang Yang was jealous. Brat, I don't care who you are. Get out of here. Shirin isn't someone you can get close to. Who he is none of your business. Also, don't call me Shirin. I'm not that close to you. Mu Shirin pulled Yang Hongwu up. Let's go. Ah. Brat, I'll make you wish you were dead. Fang Yang gritted his teeth and his eyes were filled with jealousy. Yang Hongwu smiled bitterly. This time, it was troublesome. He was really unlucky. How could he encounter such a thing? This chick was really too much. She couldn't find anyone to be her shield, but she actually found him. That fellow's tone was so arrogant, and his strength was so strong that even he couldn't see through him. He already had many enemies, and now he had made another great enemy. Senior sister, you've really screwed me over. That senior brother is very strong, and I'm far from being his opponent. Now that he hates me to the core, he will definitely think of a way to kill me. Yang Hongwu said helplessly. Mu Shirin let go of Yang Hongwu's hand. Her face was slightly red. She actually held a man's hand. It was so embarrassing. Then he remembered that he had used Yang Hongwu as a shield in a moment of anger, causing him to offend Fang Yang. With Fang Yang's temperament, he would definitely not let him go. He was worried, but there was no time to regret it now. He could only think of a way to remedy it. I'm sorry, junior brother Yang. I was too impulsive. Mu Shirin looked at Yang Hongwu apologetically. Don't worry, I will help you. Yang Hongwu was also helpless. Now that things had already happened, he could only think of a way to deal with that fellow. Senior sister, who is that fellow? Yang Hongwu asked. He couldn't possibly not know who his opponent was. He is Fang Yang, the sovereign's nephew. His strength is at the pinnacle of the 10th level of the Purple Mansion realm, and he is about to enter the Mystic Embryo realm. He has been pestering me and is very annoying. Mu Shirin was unhappy when she mentioned Fang Yang. That fellow was like a dog skin plaster, always pestering her. A few days ago, he went into seclusion to cultivate, which was why he had quieted down. She didn't expect him to come out now, and his cultivation had broken through from the 9th level of the Purple Mansion realm to the pinnacle of the 10th level. The sovereign's nephew? Yang Hongwu said, Senior sister, your status shouldn't be low, right? My grandfather is the Grand Supreme Elder, Mu Chongkong. Mu Shirin said, My grandfather is also quite fond of that bastard and has always wanted to matchmake me with that bastard. However, I know that he is not a good person. In the future, you just have to cultivate here and help me tame the blue Luan bird. With me here, Fang Yang won't dare to do anything to you. Staying in the Blue Luan courtyard all the time was not good. Yang Hongwu shook his head and said, Senior sister, this is not good. I am here to cultivate. If I stay here all the time, how can I cultivate? You can also cultivate here. What do you want? Elixirs, spirit stones, cultivation techniques, martial skills. I can find them all for you. Mu Shirin said. Yang Hongwu smiled bitterly. Hearing this girl didn't encounter any setback. She was like a flower in a greenhouse. Senior sister, the road of martial arts is closed. If you blindly cultivate alone, there is no way to grow. In the end, it is impossible to become a true expert. To become a true expert, you need to constantly challenge and experience. Only on the edge of life and death can you grow and become a true expert. How can a person who only wants to live a comfortable life set foot on the peak of the strong? You are right, but your current cultivation is too weak. If you leave here, I am afraid that Fang Yang will harm you. Mu Shirin said, I can't harm you. Senior sister, don't worry. I am not that weak. Don't forget, I am also a beast tamer. As long as I can tame a powerful beast, I will not be afraid of him. Moreover, in the Sky Dragon sect, disciples are not allowed to kill each other. Just be careful when you go out. Yang Hongwu said. Oh right, I almost forgot. You are a beast tamer, but you don't have a beast yet. Mu Shirin said, Fang Yang is barbaric and overbearing. Even in the sect, he will think of various ways to deal with you. Mu Shirin thought for a moment and her eyes lit up. She looked at Yang Hongwu and said, How about this, you can tame this cyan phoenix and make it your beast. When you are strong enough, you can catch a powerful and beautiful beast for me. This is not suitable. Senior sister, you caught this cyan phoenix with great difficulty. Yang Hongwu also wanted the cyan luan bird as his own battle beast. That was the cyan luan bird after all. Once it became his battle beast, his strength would increase tremendously. He wouldn't even need to worry about facing ordinary Purple Mansion realm cultivators. Furthermore, once it grew up, he would have another super bodyguard. There's nothing inappropriate about it. You offended Fong Yang because of me, and I'm not giving you this azure luan bird for free. Let's make a deal. You have to accompany me with an even more powerful beast in the future. Otherwise, I won't let you off. Mu Shirin's face revealed a sweet smile. She was so beautiful that Yang Hongwu was stunned. He was a modern man and had seen all kinds of beauties, but he still could not resist Mu Shirin's beauty. It seemed that his will was not strong enough. Shameful, too shameful. Thank you, senior sister Mu. Yang Hongwu took a deep breath and suppressed the throbbing in his heart. By the way, were you going out just now? Mu Shirin remembered that he seemed to be going out and asked. Yes, I am going to take the outer disciple assessment. Yang Hongwu said, in a few days, it will be the outer disciple challenge. If I don't pass the outer disciple assessment now, I will not be able to make it. Chapter 88. Outer Disciple Assessment. I'm confident. Yang Hongwu said, if I don't even dare to participate in a small outer disciple assessment, then my martial path will stop here. Well, since you must participate, I can't stop you. Mu Shirin said, I'll accompany you to participate in the assessment first. Thank you, senior sister. Yang Hongwu was very grateful for Mu Shirin's concern. She was willing to accompany him to participate in the assessment, so he didn't refuse. Yang Hongwu called Zhou San, and under Mu Shirin's lead, they arrived at the Outer Disciple Assessment Hall. Oh, it's Shirin. The elder of the Outer Disciple Assessment Hall wasn't a position that ordinary people could hold. His cultivation had already reached an extremely high level, and he was at least in the mysterious embryo realm. Uncle Zheng, I'm here to accompany them to participate in the Outer Disciple Assessment. Mu Shirin pointed at Yang Hongwu and Zhou San. Jing Xian looked at Yang Hongwu and Zhou San in surprise. Mu Shirin actually accompanied two servant disciples to participate in the Outer Disciple Assessment. It seemed that these two people held a high position in Mu Shirin's heart. It's just a small matter, I'll arrange it for them. Jing Xian looked at Yang Hongwu and Zhou San and said, the Outer Disciple Assessment is very simple. Brother first, your cultivation has reached the true spirit realm, and you too have already transformed your qi into spirit realm. There's no need to talk about this. As long as you complete the second task, you'll be fine. Defeat a sharp-fanged corrupt wolf. The sharp-fanged corrupt wolf was a type of level 4 savage beast. Its strength was equivalent to true spirit realm level 1. Zhou San, you go first. Yang Hongwu said to Zhou San. Okay. Zhou San didn't hesitate. He nodded to Yang Hongwu and entered the assessment field. Jing Xian let out a sharp-fanged corrupt wolf. Zhou San saw the corrupt wolf rushing over and shouted angrily. He activated his battle body, which was actually the stony battle body. This kind of battle body could turn one's skin into stone. It had amazing defensive power and was invulnerable. After activating his battle body, Zhou San seemed to have turned into a stone man. He punched out one punch after another. Bang! The corrupt wolf's head was smashed open, and blood splattered everywhere. After killing the corrupt wolf, Zhou San panted heavily as the stony skin on his body disappeared. Okay, I'll pass the Outer Sect Disciple Assessment on Wednesday. Jing Xian nodded. This kid was not bad. Generally, it was almost impossible for a warrior who had just broken through to level 1 of the true spirit realm to pass the assessment. This kid had a solid foundation, which was why he was able to pass the assessment at level 1 of the true spirit realm. Most disciples could not pass the assessment at level 1 of the true spirit realm because their foundation was not solid enough. Congratulations! Yang Hongwu looked at Zhou San, who was covered in blood, and felt happy for him. Thank you, senior brother. Zhou San was very grateful to Yang Hongwu. If it wasn't for him, he didn't know when he would be able to break through and become an outer court disciple. After passing the assessment on Wednesday, it was Yang Hongwu's turn. To Yang Hongwu, a corrupt wolf posed no pressure at all. Although he was only at true spirit realm level 1. But its combat power was enough to kill a warrior at the peak of the true spirit realm. Jing Xian was about to release the corrupt wolf when he heard a disciple whisper, "Elder, there is only one corrupt wolf king. I'm afraid he can't deal with it." That disciple was Jing Xian's disciple, Jing Can. He was also Jing Xian's distant nephew. His strength was at the peak of level 10 of the true spirit realm. He was smart and diligent, so Jing Xian had always valued him and planned to raise him as his own son. What's going on? Jing Xian frowned. The assessment this time wasn't an ordinary assessment. If anything happened to the people brought by Mu Shireen during the assessment, it would mean that they had offended Mu Shireen. Mu Shireen herself was extremely talented. She had reached the peak of Purple Mansion realm at such a young age and was a super genius that was close to breaking through to the mysterious embryo realm. More importantly, she was the granddaughter of the Grand Supreme Elder, the strongest expert in the Sky Dragon sect. If they offended Mu Shireen, they would be in big trouble. Its senior brother Fang Yang. He killed all the corrupt wolves, Zheng Qin said. Hearing this, Jing Xian smiled bitterly. So it was like this. Fang Yang was the sect master's nephew. He had been pursuing Mu Shireen, but Mu Shireen didn't have any feelings for him. The conflict between the two was really a headache. He couldn't afford to offend either of them. Elder Jing, why haven't you released the corrupt wolves yet? Yang Hongwu had waited for a long time, but the corrupt wolves still hadn't been released. He couldn't help but ask. Jing Xian thought for a moment and said, "Well, Yang Hongwu, I'm really sorry. The ordinary corrupt wolves have been killed. Only the corrupt wolf king is left. This corrupt wolf king is very strong. You're only at level 1 of the true spirit realm. You're not its opponent. Corrupt wolf king, a level 4 intermediate savage beast. It's equivalent to a level 4 true spirit realm martial artist." Mu Shireen said, "Aren't there a lot of corrupt wolves? Why is there only the corrupt wolf king?" There were a lot of corrupt wolves in the outer disciple examination hall. Moreover, they weren't necessarily killed in every examination. Some might just be defeated. Generally, it was impossible for there to be no corrupt wolves. "Little bastard, you still want to pass the outer disciple examination after offending me?" A voice sounded. Looking towards the source of the voice, it was Fang Yang. "It's you." Mu Shireen looked at Fang Yang with dissatisfaction. "Fang Yang, why are you so despicable?" "Little sister Shireen, how am I despicable? The pretty boy you like is just a piece of trash. He's only at level 1 of the true spirit realm. I want him to fail the outer disciple examination. I want him to be an odd job disciple for the rest of his life. I want him to be a cleaner in the savage beast garden for the rest of his life." Fang Yang said coldly, "Unless you're willing to marry me, this brat will never be able to stand out." "Fang Yang, you're really shameless." Mu Shireen trembled with anger. "Do you really think the Sky Dragon sect is yours? Do you think you can cover the sky with one hand just because your father is the sect master of the Sky Dragon sect?" Yang Hongwu was very calm. He looked at Fang Yang and sneered. "You want me to fail the outer disciple examination? Fang Yang, aren't you a little too naive? Little bastard, if you have the guts, then go and kill this corrupt wolf king. A level 4 corrupt wolf king will directly tear you to pieces." Fang Yang looked at Yang Hongwu and felt uncomfortable in his heart. Especially when he saw how close he was to Mu Shireen, it made him even angrier. "It's just a corrupt wolf king." Yang Hongwu turned around and stepped into the training field. Looking at the ferocious and hungry corrupt wolf, the corner of Fang Yang's mouth raised into a sneer. Little bastard, you're dead for sure. A brat who just broke through to the true spirit realm dares to challenge the corrupt Wolf King. You're courting death. Fang Yang sneered, full of ridicule, as if he could already see Yang Hongwu being torn apart by the corrupt wolf. Mu Shirin looked at Yang Hongwu and stomped her feet in anger. This brat is courting death. He's only at level 1 of the true spirit realm. How can he compare with the corrupt Wolf King? But Yang Hongwu had already entered the training field, so she couldn't stop him. She gritted her teeth. If he couldn't win, then she would rush in and save him. The corrupt Wolf King leaped, its speed extremely fast. Like a sharp arrow, it pounced towards Yang Hongwu, opened its mouth, and directly bit at Yang Hongwu's throat. Yang Hongwu stood still, watching the corrupt Wolf King pounce over. Haha, this brat is scared silly by the corrupt Wolf King's aura. He's dead for sure. Fang Yang looked at Yang Hongwu's appearance and immediately laughed wildly. Be careful! Mu Shirin saw the situation and shouted, wanting to rush in to save him. At this moment, Yang Hongwu moved. One of his hands opened slightly, like a tiger's claw, and as fast as lightning, it grabbed the corrupt Wolf King's neck. Woo woo, the corrupt Wolf King kept twisting its body, letting out miserable cries. Yang Hongwu spat out true qi from his hand. Kacha. Chapter 89. Yen Tiandao, a mere Wolf King, is nothing more than this. Yang Hongwu wiped his hands and walked out. Little bastard, don't think that you can go against me just because you killed a wolf cub. Just you wait, I won't let you go. If I don't kill you, my name isn't Fang Yang. Fang Yang's face was ashen, and his face was ferocious. He turned around and left angrily. You, junior brother, you've completely offended him this time. Fang Yang is a man of his words. You should give up on the outer disciple challenge. Mu Shirin looked at Yang Hongwu and said, Senior sister, will he let me go if I don't pay attention to him? Yang Hongwu said, People like Fang Yang are vengeful. Since I've offended him, I might as well go even further. That's true. Mu Shirin said, but junior brother, don't worry. This matter started because of me. I won't leave you alone. If I can't, I'll go beg my grandfather. Yang Hongwu revealed a confident smile and said, Senior sister, you don't need to worry too much. After all, the Heavenly Dragon sect still has its rules. I think that even though Fang Yang has a sect master as his father, he wouldn't dare to openly deal with me. If he wants to trip me up, then he'll definitely do it in the dark. As for the outer disciple challenge, I'll participate. Only by fighting can I grow faster. You really don't know what's good for you. There are very powerful outer disciples. Yen Tiandao's strength is half a step into the Purple Mansion realm. He has cultivated divine sense, and his combat strength is amazing. Moreover, he has killed more than one Purple Mansion realm martial artist. That Yen Tiandao has a good relationship with Fang Yang. If you participate in the Outer Disciple Challenge, Fang Yang will definitely send them to deal with you. Mu Shirin said while stomping her feet. I know what I'm doing. You're a bastard. Mu Shirin really didn't know what to do with Yang Hongwu. She couldn't persuade him no matter how hard she tried. She was kind-hearted. After all, this matter was caused by her. If Yang Hongwu was killed by Fang Yang like this, she would feel guilty. The nearby Zhou San persuaded as well. Yeah, senior brother, senior sister is right. Even though you're able to kill a corrupt Wolf King, the strengths of those outer court disciples in the top 10 are far from something a corrupt Wolf King can compare to. That's right. Little brother, your talent is extremely high. You can kill enemies above your level. It won't be too late for you to take revenge after you've grown up. There's no need to take risks now. Zheng Xian tried to persuade him as well. Cowering and being afraid of death is not the character of a future expert. Yang Hongwu looked at them and said, All right, don't try to persuade me anymore. Zheng Xian looked at the backs of Yang Hongwu and the others and sighed. Uncle, why are you sighing? This guy called Yang Hongwu has guts. He actually dares to go against Fang Yang. Zheng Ken said. Jing Xian shook his head and said, hard is easy to break. This young man's aptitude is not bad. He has the heart of an expert who isn't afraid of death. However, he doesn't know how to make a choice. He doesn't know the principle of combining hardness and gentleness. If he can endure for a while, he will definitely have extraordinary achievements in a few decades. That's not necessarily true. If he can get past Fang Yang, who knows, maybe he'll soar into the sky? Zheng Ken said. The possibility is too small. What he lacks the most is time. His cultivation has just crossed the threshold of the true spirit realm. However, Fang Yang's strength is already at the peak of the 10th level of the Purple Mansion realm. He's only a little bit away from condensing a Xian embryo. Even if he's given 10 years, he might not be able to reach this step. Although his talent is good, he's too confident and arrogant. Zheng Xian didn't think that he could escape from Fang Yang. Uncle, you've forgotten something. Zheng Ken said, that's Mu Serene. Senior Martial Sister Mu. Don't forget that Senior Martial Sister Mu is the apple of the First Supreme Elder's eye. If the First Supreme Elder were to speak, would it be difficult to protect her? Ken-er, you're oversimplifying things. Jing Xian seemed to have thought of something and fell silent. In a courtyard of the Sky Dragon Sect's outer sect, Fang Yang looked at a man with a saber on his back and said, Yen Tiandao, I want you to help me kill someone in this outer sect competition. Senior Brother Fang, who do you want to kill? Yen Tiandao asked. Yang Hongwu, someone who just passed the outer sect disciple test. Kill him and I'll give you an earth rank saber art. Fang Yang stared at Yen Tiandao. He was furious. In order to kill Yang Hongwu, Fang Yang was really willing to give him an earth rank martial art. A martial artist who just entered the true spirit realm is worth Senior Brother's attention? Yen Tiandao asked. Hearing this, Fang Yang's face darkened. He coldly looked at Yen Tiandao and said, Yen Tiandao, don't think that you can be arrogant just because you're the number 1 outer sect disciple. Don't ask what you shouldn't ask or you'll die. After Fang Yang and the others left, Yen Tiandao's eyes were filled with coldness. Fang Yang, sooner or later, I'll show you who's boss. Time flew by. In the blink of an eye, it was time for the outer sect disciple competition. During this time, Fang Han had looked for Yang Hongwu a few times. What surprised Yang Hongwu was that Lu Zongming did not look for trouble with him. In these few days, Yang Hongwu's cultivation had another breakthrough, from True Spirit Realm Level 1 to True Spirit Realm Level 2. His 10-direction killing fist had improved. However, the Titan technique did not improve, and the mysterious dragon's 9 transformations did not reach the 4th transformation. In fact, it did not matter if Yang Hongwu participated in the outer sect disciple competition. However, there was a prize for the number 1 outer sect disciple competition, and that was what Yang Hongwu needed the most. It was a Dragon Blood True Spirit Elixir. This Dragon Blood True Spirit Elixir was a 5th-grade elixir that contained a trace of true dragon's blood. It was extremely rare, and this elixir could greatly improve his strength. It was especially helpful in opening up his 9 dragons' saint body. Other than that, there was also a chance to enter the 3rd floor of the Scripture Pavilion. Only inner sect disciples could enter the 3rd floor of the Scripture Pavilion. He wanted to enter there to find a way to break the curse on the purple dragon gold. If there was a way, it would be great. If he could break the dragon soul curse on the purple dragon gold, he would be able to refine the purple dragon gold. This way, his strength would increase greatly. There was also the matter of the dragon bone. If he wanted to understand the words on the dragon bone and look for information, the Scripture Pavilion would be the best choice. The outer sect martial arts practice field was already crowded with people. There were many disciples in the Sky Dragon sect. There were tens of thousands of outer sect disciples, and even more odd job disciples. However, most of the odd job disciples could not pass the outer sect disciple assessment. Only 1/10 of the odd job disciples could pass the assessment. Of course, these odd job disciples were not the kind that were selected once every 10 years. The ones that were selected once every 10 years were the elite. They were the core of the Sky Dragon sect. Almost every one of them could become an inner sect disciple, and there was even a chance that they could become a true disciple. Yang Hongwu and Zhou San came to the martial arts practice field. Of course, Mu Shirin also came. These few days, Mu Shirin and Yang Hongwu could be said to be inseparable. Yang Hongwu knew that Mu Shirin wanted to protect him. Moreover, it was a good thing to have such a beauty by his side. Who would dislike it? As soon as Mu Shirin appeared, she attracted the attention of all the disciples. Mu Shirin was the princess of the Sky Dragon sect. She was one of the most beautiful women in the ancient, desolate continent. She was known as Fairy Shirin and had many fans. Who's that man? He's actually beside senior sister Mu. They seem to be quite close. I don't know. It's said that he's an outer sect disciple who just entered the sect. Pretty boy. No way. Isn't senior brother Fang Yang pursuing senior sister Mu? Senior brother Fang Yang is the sect master's nephew. Those who tried to get close to senior sister Mu were either dead or crippled. How come that kid is fine? He probably has a profound trump card. Maybe he's senior sister Mu's younger brother? You mean, senior sister Mu's father's illegitimate son outside. On the other side, Fang Yang and Yen Tiandao appeared. Hearing these words and seeing Yang Hongwu and Mu Shirin's appearance, they were as angry as they could be. Chapter 90. A strong attack. Don't worry, senior brother. This kid is dead meat. Yen Tiandao smiled cruelly. The outer disciple challenge began. There were many people in this challenge, and it was divided into 10 arenas. Of course, most of the participants were above LV6 of the true spirit realm. If they were too weak, there was no need for them to participate. Because there were too many people, even if most of the outer disciples did not participate, there were still thousands of people. There were 10 arenas, and each time there would be 100 people in each arena. With 1,000 people in each arena, there would be several rounds. Only 1 out of 100 people could advance to the next round. That was to say, only a few dozen people could advance to the next round. It began. Yang Hongwu was assigned to the second group of the 7th arena. After half an hour, the winner of the first group had been decided. It could be seen that those who could advance were above LV9 of the true spirit realm. Those who had not reached LV9 of the true spirit realm had no chance at all. Of course, in such a battle royale, everyone would choose to defeat the strongest one first. Therefore, many of the stronger ones might not be able to advance. It was the second group's turn. Yang Hongwu leaped up and stood on top of the ring. It was extremely difficult to advance to the next round in a battle royale of 100 people. TSK, there's a LV2 true spirit realm kid. He's courting death. Everyone looked at Yang Hongwu and laughed wildly. In this arena, no one cared about life or death. If they died, they would have died in vain. Otherwise, there would be more than a few thousand people. Those who were weaker did not come up because they were afraid of death. If there was a rule to limit life and death, there would be more than 10,000 people, or even more. Get lost, I'm his opponent. A voice sounded, and those who wanted to fight Yang Hongwu were all sent flying. This person was Yen Tiandao, recognized as the number 1 outer disciple. It's Yen Tiandao. He's on the 7th arena. Everyone, let's kill him first. Seeing that it was Yen Tiandao, everyone realized that they were in danger. If Yen Tiandao was here, they would not stand a chance. Therefore, dozens of people all attacked Yen Tiandao. Below the arena, Mu Shirin was worried. Fang Yang sneered and said to Mu Shirin, "That little bastard is dead for sure. He actually dares to participate in the outer disciple challenge. Yen Tiandao is my man. He will definitely kill that little bastard." Fang Yang, you're too despicable. Mu Shirin was very unhappy. She was very worried about Yang Hongwu. Her eyes were fixed on the arena. Beg me. If you beg me, I can ask Yen Tiandao to spare his life, just cripple his cultivation. Fang Yang couldn't help but smile when he saw Mu Shiren's reaction. Dream on. I believe him. He's only at the second level of the true spirit realm. His strength has broken through a level, but he's definitely no match for Yen Tiandao. Fang Yang said, he'll die a horrible death. On the stage, Yen Tiandao flipped out. He held a black saber in his hand, which emitted a strong light. Die. All of you die. Yen Tiandao roared and waved the saber in his hand. Slash after slash, several warriors were killed. In an instant, Yen Tiandao had killed 20 to 30 people. The others were all frightened. Devil, he's a devil. I admit defeat. One by one, they were frightened and jumped off the stage. I'm surprised that you didn't run away. There were only 2 people left on the stage. One was Yen Tiandao, and the other was Yang Hongwu. He's too stupid. Is this guy scared out of his wits? He's only at the second level of the true spirit realm. Why didn't he admit defeat? Is he courting death? I'm afraid this guy is tired of living. Below the stage, there were discussions as they looked at the 7th arena. Idiot, come down and admit defeat. Mu Shiren shouted. Yang Hongwu turned a deaf ear to her. It's too late for you to admit defeat and get off the stage. Yen Tiandao licked the bloodstains on the battle blade in his hand. A bloodthirsty light flashed in his eyes as he stared at Yang Hongwu like a hungry wolf. You should never have offended someone you shouldn't have. Therefore, you will die in my hands. You talk a lot of nonsense. Yang Hongwu didn't take Yen Tiandao's words to heart. So what if a peak true spirit realm could kill a purple mansion realm cultivator? It wasn't like he hadn't killed a purple mansion realm cultivator before. Kid, you're courting death. Yen Tiandao's eyes flashed with killing intent. I've decided not to kill you easily. I'll kill you slowly. As he spoke, Yen Tiandao moved. Like a leopard, he pounced on Yang Hongwu. His speed was astonishing. Rock body movement. Yang Hongwu shouted. He exerted his body movement to the extreme and used his speed to dodge Yen Tiandao's attack. The 2 of them instantly switched positions. No wonder you're so arrogant. You're good at body movement. Yen Tiandao was slightly stunned. He did not expect his attack to be dodged. His speed was so fast. However, this is the end. Although your movement technique is not bad, your realm is too low. Moreover, the range of the arena is limited. Kid, you can't escape. Heavenly Blade Combat Body, activate. Kid, it's your honor to die under my Heavenly Blade Combat Body. A huge shadow appeared above Yen Tiandao's head. It was a saber. The saber was covered with ancient runes and was filled with mysterious power. Streams of saber chi spread out, forming a vacuum domain. What a terrifying saber chi! Is this Yen Tiandao's Heavenly Blade Combat Body? It's terrifying. As long as Yen Tiandao breaks through to the Purple Mansion realm, he'll be able to comprehend saber intent. Ghosts and gods retreat with 1 slash. TSK. No wonder Yen Tiandao can kill a Purple Mansion realm expert with his true spirit realm cultivation. Terrifying. That kid is dead meat. He's just at true spirit realm level 2. How dare he challenge Yen Tiandao? Yang Hongwu stared at the shadow of the saber and swallowed his saliva. A voice in his mind shouted, "Swallow him! Swallow him!" It devoured his battle constitution and bloodline phantom. The temptation was too great. The shadow of the Heavenly Blade Combat Body made Yang Hongwu excited. The excitement came from the depths of his bloodline. Yang Hongwu had a strong feeling that as long as he swallowed this guy's Heavenly Blade Combat Body and soul, his strength would have a breakthrough. His dragon soul would also have a shocking change. Yen Tiandao felt uncomfortable being stared at by Yang Hongwu. It was as if he was being stared at by a powerful beast. A trace of fear emerged from the depths of his heart. Damn it! Why did I have such a thought? Yen Tiandao was furious. He was at the peak of true spirit realm level 10 and possessed the heavenly blade combat body. He had killed a purple mansion realm expert. How could he be frightened by a level 2 true spirit realm expert? Kill him. Kill him now. Yen Tiandao made his move. He swung the saber in his hand. Heavenly Blade Trial. Saber chi filled the entire space and merged into the saber in Yen Tiandao's hand. It turned into a huge saber radiance. A huge saber slashed towards Yang Hongwu. A trace of disdain flashed in Yang Hongwu's eyes. Battle Spirit Possession. Vigor Skill. Golden Dragon Combat Body. Mysterious Dragon 9 Changes, Third Change. Omnidirectional Killing Fist, Kill, Kill, Kill. His strength was fully unleashed. His genuine chi surged and a terrifying aura burst out. Countless punches were thrown out. In a breath, Yang Hongwu had thrown out hundreds of punches. Every punch contained a terrifying amount of power, as well as a shocking amount of killing intent. The huge saber was smashed into pieces by Yang Hongwu. It turned into nothingness and dissipated in the air. Then, Yang Hongwu's fist tore through the air and landed heavily on Yen Tiandao's body. Boom! Chapter 91. A big upset. You want to fight me with this little bit of skill? Yang Hongwu did not give him a chance. He caught up with him, grabbed his head, and punched him again. Dragon Soul, Sky Devouring, Devour! The shadow of the dragon soul above Yang Hongwu's head opened its mouth and bit the shadow of the saber. Crack! Crack! The shadow of the saber shattered bit by bit. Oh my God, what kind of combat constitution is that? His vision is so fierce and overbearing that it devoured Yen Tiandao's saber vision. No, I feel that Yen Tiandao's aura is weakening. Yen Tiandao is going to die. The audience was in an uproar. Yen Tiandao was recognized as the #1 outer disciple. Even if he entered the inner gate, he would still have a place in the inner gate. Who would have thought that he would be beaten so badly by a new disciple at LV2 True Spirit Realm? He could not fight back at all, and even his vision of the Sky Saber combat constitution was devoured. Trash, trash. I gave him so many benefits, but he can't even defeat a LV2 True Spirit Realm kid. What a piece of trash. Fang Yang was so angry that he vomited blood. Group 2, Arena 7, Yang Hongwu wins. The host announced the result. Yang Hongwu jumped down with a smile. After devouring Yen Tiandao, Yang Hongwu felt that the spiritual qi in his body had reached the limit and was about to break through. Congratulations, senior brother. Junior brother Yang, congratulations. Mu Shirin's beautiful eyes sparkled. This junior brother was not simple. He was too powerful to defeat Yen Tiandao at LV2 True Spirit Realm. Even the gifted pro-disciples in the sect were not as good as him. Congratulations to you too. Yang Hongwu did not stay in the arena. The second round was in 3 days. He could use this time to break through to LV3 True Spirit Realm and consolidate his cultivation. Senior sister, I have comprehended something from the battle just now. I need to go into seclusion to cultivate and digest these comprehensions. Therefore, I can't accompany senior sister to watch the competition, Yang Hongwu said. I don't have anything to see. I'll go back with you, in case Fang Yang comes looking for trouble again. Mu Shirin had no interest in this so-called outer disciple challenge. If it wasn't for Yang Hongwu, she wouldn't have come here. All right. In the depths of Sky Dragon Sect. In a few ancient courtyards. These ancient courtyards are occupied by the Sky Dragon Sect's Grand Elders. In the Sky Dragon Sect, these Supreme Elders were the real big shot. Their cultivation bases had all reached the 7th level of the Arcane Embryo Realm. Once one's strength reached the Mystic Embryo Realm, one could become a true disciple. Once one reached the 7th level of the Mystic Embryo Realm and was less than 100 years old, one could become a saint. In the future, one could become a vice sect master and compete for the position of sect master. As for those who were over 100 years old, they could become Supreme Elders. Interesting, interesting. A little guy at the second level of the True Spirit Realm defeated a little guy at the peak of the 10th level of the True Spirit Realm. It seems that he was hiding his cultivation. An elder squinted his eyes and put down a chess piece in his hand. This elder was dressed in a scholarly robe and had an extraordinary temperament, as if he was a great scholar. Opposite him sat an old man. This old man was dressed in green clothes made of coarse cloth. His two thick, black, and curved eyebrows were very eye-catching. The pair of eyes under his eyebrows were the size of soybeans. They looked very comical. "What, old bookworm, do you like this kid?" The elder dressed in a coarse green robe said. "You haven't taken in a disciple for hundreds of years. Are you going to take one this time?" "Let's see." The old Confucian scholar smiled faintly and said in a non-committal manner, "What's wrong, old thief? Do you plan on fighting with me? This kid is not suitable to be your disciple." Old Thief said angrily, "How is it not suitable? I think it's very suitable. This brat has the same demeanor as I did back then. He hooked up with Old Man Moo's granddaughter as soon as he arrived. I plan to teach him my trump card." The Confucian elder put down a chess piece and said with a smile, "Old Thief, you've lost. Old Bookworm, you cheated. This round doesn't count. Let's do it again." The old thief was so angry that he shouted. The other courtyards also noticed this battle. Originally, Yen Tiandao was just SOSO in their eyes. If he was trained with the Tiandao combat body, he would be a peerless genius. They did not expect that there would be a genius more powerful than Yen Tiandao. This made them all think about it. They were all eager to take Yang Hongwu as their disciple. Of course, to them, only by becoming an inner sect disciple would they be able to officially become a disciple. Being an outer sect disciple was not enough. No matter how talented one was, even if one was unprecedented, they would still have to wait until they entered the inner sect. During the inner sect disciple assessment, they would have to choose a disciple. Furthermore, this was a mutual choice. Yang Hongwu did not know that he had attracted the attention of the supreme elders of the Sky Dragon sect. Of course, for Yang Hongwu, even if he knew, he would still do the same. The reward of being the first outer disciple was too tempting. Qingluan Courtyard. Yang Hongwu had an independent cultivation space here. It was specially prepared by Mu Serene. As for the work in the Savage Beast Garden, Yang Hongwu did not need to do it anymore. Originally, as an outer disciple, he had his own courtyard. However, Mu Serene was worried that he would be targeted by Feng Yang. Coupled with the matter of the Qingluan bird, she let him stay in Qingluan Courtyard. But she did not know that this move made Feng Yang even crazier. As for Yang Hongwu, because of the rich spiritual qi in Qingluan Courtyard, his cultivation speed was much faster than in the courtyard of an outer disciple, so he did not hold back. At this moment, Yang Hongwu was sitting cross-legged, refining and devouring Yen Tiandao's battle body anomaly and his soul. The Sky Blade combat body anomaly was very powerful. Yang Hongwu had been refining it for a few hours, but he still had not completely refined it. The dragon soul anomaly outside his body became more and more solid, and dragon scales could be seen. If he continued to devour a few more powerful battle body anomalies, his dragon soul anomaly could completely materialize. Then, his combat strength would be even more terrifying. Poof! There was an explosion. An acupoint was broken, and his genuine qi became more condensed and pure. His cultivation broke through LV2 of the True Spirit Realm and entered LV3 of the True Spirit Realm. Yang Hongwu opened his eyes and his bones cracked. He somersaulted in the air, and after standing still, he punched out a powerful genuine qi. Bam! A piece of rock instantly exploded and turned into powder. Although you're only at LV3 of the True Spirit Realm, the quality and density of your genuine qi far surpass that of LV3 of the True Spirit Realm. Even LV6 of the True Spirit Realm can't compare with you. Hua Qianxue said. After LV3 of the true spirit realm, you start to compress your genuine chi into a drop of liquid genuine chi. That means you've broken through to the middle stage of the true spirit realm and entered LV4 of the true spirit realm. Compress my genuine chi? That's right. The first 3 levels of the true spirit realm, which is the early stage of the true spirit realm, is the process of accumulating genuine chi. When your genuine chi reaches its limit, you can start to compress it. Hua Qianxue said, "Your dantian is very wide, more than 10 times wider than ordinary people. Therefore, in the early stage of the true spirit realm, you'll probably stay longer than others." Chapter 92. Shocking Betten Fangyang's courtyard. Fang Yang and Lu Zongming were sitting opposite each other. "Lu Zongming, what are you doing here?" Fang Yang was arrogant. Although Lu Zongming had an uncle who was an inner sect elder, he didn't put him in his eyes. As for Lu Zongming himself, he was also an idiot with mediocre strength. His current cultivation was all because of his uncle's elixirs, so he looked down on him even more. "I know that senior brother has a grudge against Yang Hongwu. So do I. That brat injured Lu Jie in White Wolf Country and did not give me face. I will definitely take revenge. Since we have the same enemy, why don't we work together?" Lu Zongming smiled faintly. "Work together with you? What a joke. Do I need to work together with a true spirit realm brat? Do you think I can't take care of him?" Fang Yang was enraged when he heard that. "Senior brother, that's not what I meant," Lu Zongming hurriedly said. "Senior brother knows that this brat is extremely cunning. He also has Mu Shirin and Duan Qian behind him. As the nephew of the sect leader, it's inconvenient for you. However, I'm different. There are many things that you can't do, but I can help you. You want to join me? Be my henchman?" Fang Yang looked at Lu Zongming. "All right, if you want to be my henchman, I promise you that if you do this well, I won't mistreat you." Lu Zongming was unhappy. However, Fang Yang had a high status and was backed by the sect leader of the Sky Dragon sect. There was nothing wrong with being his henchman. Lu Zongming would wait until he was stronger than Fang Yang to take revenge. "Do you have any way to deal with that brat? Even Yen Tiandao was killed by him on the arena. We can't do anything to him." Fang Yang looked at Lu Zongming and asked. "There are a few ways to deal with him," Lu Zongming said. "If you want to do it quickly, you can do it on the arena. If you can't deal with Yen Tiandao, then others can. That brat is only at true spirit realm level 2. He must have used some secret technique to defeat Yen Tiandao. I don't believe that he can use it again and again. There must be a limit." "That's right. This kid must have used a secret technique." Fang Yang nodded. "Among the outer sect disciples, there are a few who are quite talented. We can give them a kind of pill and let them torture that little bastard to death. This is the Mad Demon Pill, a 4th grade pill. After consuming it, their strength will increase by several times in a short period of time." Lu Zongming took out the pills. "It wasn't easy for me to get these. There are only 3 of them." "Very good, I'll leave this matter to you. I'll make up for the consumption of these 3 frenzy demon pills." Fang Yang was very satisfied. "Oh right, did you mention any other methods?" "As for other methods, we can't deal with him in the sect. However, if he's outside the sect, we don't have to worry about the sect rules. We can just find a few people to kill him. If you can't kill him in the arena, find a chance to lure him out and send someone to kill him." Fang Yang clapped his hands. "This time, that little bastard is dead for sure," Lu Zongming said with a smile. 3 days later. On the training field. The first round had ended, and the second round would begin today. There were a total of 65 people in the first round. Among them, 3 were at True Spirit Realm level 7, 7 were at True Spirit Realm level 8, 21 were at True Spirit Realm level 9, and 29 were at True Spirit Realm level 10. The training field was once again filled with people. Most of them were outer sect disciples, but there were also some inner sect disciples. Zhou-san, what are the odds for me to get first place? Yang Hongwu looked into the distance and saw that there was a bet. This bet was opened by none other than Fang Yang. This bastard hated him to the core now. Senior brother, the odds for you to get first place are 1 to 10. Zhou-san immediately found out. 1 to 10? That's actually so high. Yang Hongwu touched his chin. He could make a lot of money, senior sister. Can you lend me some spiritual stones? Are you going to bet? Mu Shirin said. Fang Yang definitely won't give up. This challenge is extremely dangerous. Your chances of winning aren't high. Mu Shirin wanted to persuade Yang Hongwu to give up, but looking at Yang Hongwu's expression, she was afraid that he wouldn't give up. Senior sister, I know what I'm doing. Since Fang Yang looks down on me, I'll let him know how powerful I am. 1 to 10 is just right for me to make a lot of money. Yang Hongwu's eyes flashed with a cold light. Okay, how much do you want? Mu Shirin said helplessly. Senior sister, how much do you have? Yang Hongwu asked. 1 million spiritual stones. Mu Shirin said, this is my limit. Yang Hongwu was shocked. What a tycoon! The entire Golden Dragon country's annual production was only a few tens of thousands, but Mu Shirin asked for 1 million. The difference was too big. That's enough. Thank you, senior sister. When the time comes, I'll definitely pay you back 3 times, no, 5 times. Yang Hongwu took the spiritual stones and walked towards the gambling house. 1 million spiritual stones on Yang Hongwu being first, Yang Hongwu said as he threw the interspatial pouch on the table and looked at the manager. 1 million spiritual stones? This guy is crazy. He's Yang Hongwu. Damn, he's really a tycoon. Bullshit, how could he have so many spiritual stones? It must be senior sister Mu who gave them to him. I want to be a gigolo too. 1 million spiritual stones. It's definitely a waste. Who does he think he is? He's only at the 3rd level of the true spirit realm, and he wants to be first. At the gambling den, there was an uproar. What, you don't dare to accept? Yang Hongwu asked. This. The manager was a bit hesitant. 1 million was a bit too much. Except. At this time, a voice rang out. Fang Yang and Lu Zongming walked over and looked coldly at Yang Hongwu. You're giving me money even before you die. There's no reason for me not to accept it. Not to mention 1 million spiritual stones, I can even afford 10 million. Seeing Lu Zongming and Fang Yang together, Yang Hongwu was a bit surprised. He didn't expect his 2 enemies in the Sky Dragon sect to be together. Die. Yang Hongwu revealed a meaningful smile. Senior brother Fang thought that I was going to die last time, but I'm still alive and kicking here. Not only am I alive, but I've also made a breakthrough, and my strength has increased by another level. The ignorant are fearless. Don't think that I don't know what kind of secret technique you used to win last time. That secret technique won't last long. Once it's over, you're dead for sure. Fang Yang sneered. Let's just wait and see. Oh right, the odds are 1 to 10. If I win, then senior brother Fang will have to pay 10 million spiritual stones as compensation. I wonder if senior brother Fang can afford it? Oh, I forgot that senior brother's uncle is the sect master. I should be punished for not even knowing this. It's my fault. Yang Hongwu teased. Chapter 93. Violent Kill. The second round was also divided into 10 arenas. Rules: 2-on-2 elimination system. Life and death. Surrender or death means defeat. Yang Hongwu drew arena number 3, and his opponent was number 63. After a few rounds, it was finally Yang Hongwu's turn. The host shouted, Arena number 3. Number 15 Yang Hongwu versus number 63 Zhou Xiao. Yang Hongwu leaped up and jumped onto the stage. He sized up his opponent. This guy was very strong and was ranked 5th among the top 10 outer disciples. Below the arena, Fang Yang and Lu Zongming smiled. That little bastard is dead for sure. He might win this round, But what about the next one? What about the next one? That's right. To celebrate, let's have a toast. The two raised their cups and smiled. On the arena, Yang Hongwu, you're dead today. Zhou Ziao was arranged by Lu Zongming and gave him a demon frenzy pill. He was originally at the pinnacle of true spirit realm level 10, and his combat strength was amazing. He might not be able to kill a Purple Palace realm martial artist, but after eating the demon frenzy pill, his combat strength increased tremendously. His combat strength was equivalent to the pinnacle of Purple Palace realm level 1, and he could even fight against a Purple Palace realm level 2. Yang Hongwu looked at Zhou Ziao. This guy's killing intent was so strong, and he was so hostile to him. He also thought of Fang Yang, so this guy must have been arranged by Fang Yang. You were sent by Fang Yang? Yang Hongwu looked at Zhou Ziao, and his killing intent spread out. I have no grudges with you. You can only blame yourself for offending senior brother Fang. Zhou Ziao pointed his long sword at Yang Hongwu. When you die, don't come looking for me. Shameless boasting. Yang Hongwu sneered. You're weaker than Yan Tiandao and you want to kill me? You're courting death. As Yang Hongwu spoke, he activated his battle constitution. A golden dragon avatar roared and appeared behind him. He used his full strength. Titan Art. Mysterious Dragon 9 Transformations, Third Transformation. He activated all of them. He didn't use the battle spirit possession, and his combat strength was raised to the extreme. With the invincible saber in his hand, he looked like an invincible god of war. Azure Dragon 9 Consecutive Strikes. With a wave of his saber, countless saber shadows appeared and enveloped Zhou Ziao. Zhou Ziao also moved. He leaped into the air. His body was that of an eagle that could look down on the world and soar into the sky. That was why he was very fast and his movement technique was very powerful. Moreover, his body had already reached the second stage, allowing him to soar into the sky. Eagle spreads its wings. Goshawk pounces. Zhou Zihuang was like an eagle. He swooped down with a long sword in his hand. The long sword in his hand was like an incomparably sharp eagle claw. He wanted to tear Yang Hongwu apart. Pung pung pung. When the saber and sword clashed, there was a series of explosive sounds. Qi exploded and saber light splashed everywhere. Yang Hongwu was forced back. Zhou Zi wanted to stand firm, his eyes flashing with madness. He had already taken the demonic frenzy pill, and the medicinal effects had already erupted. His combat strength had directly soared by several times. You are indeed very strong. As expected of someone who could kill Yan Tiandao. However, you will still die in my hand. Zhou Ziao's long sword emitted a dazzling light, as if it was a small sun. Scorching sun slash. The small sun rushed towards Yang Hongwu, as if it was going to tear the space apart. The small sun contained a terrifying amount of energy. Even a Purple Mansion realm expert would not be able to withstand this attack. It seemed to have the power to destroy the heavens and earth, and it would kill all enemies that tried to block this attack. Young master, be careful. This guy has taken an elixir that stimulates his potential. You will not be able to withstand it. Quick, use the battle spirit possession. Hua Qianxue shouted. Yang Hongwu took a deep breath and did not hesitate. Battle spirit possession. Hua Qianxue's shadow turned into a white light and attached itself to Yang Hongwu's body, forming a white lotus battle armor. This caused Yang Hongwu's combat strength to increase. His aura had changed. True Spirit Realm LV4, LV5, LV6. All the way to the peak of True Spirit Realm level 10. Battle intent surged in Yang Hongwu's eyes. Looking at the powerful small sun, the corner of his mouth curled up, and a chilling light flashed in his eyes. Battle Dragon breaks the sky. The long saber slashed out, and a terrifying saber chi turned into a huge golden dragon. It bared its fangs and brandished its claws. Its power was boundless, as if a divine dragon had descended to the world to kill all demons. Bang! 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 The huge dragon and the small sun collided, causing a terrifying explosion. The entire arena was blown up, and the defensive array was torn apart. Gosh, their strength is so terrifying that the arena was destroyed. Terrifying, too terrifying. I wonder what kind of secret technique Yang Hongwu has cultivated. He can actually increase his strength to the peak of the true spirit realm in an instant. Terrifying, too terrifying. If I went up, I would not be able to withstand even one attack. Zhou Ziao also used a secret technique. Otherwise, his strength would not have increased so much. He is even more terrifying than Yen Tiandao. As the dust settled, two figures stood at the edge of the arena, looking at each other. Yang Hongwu's clothes were torn, his hair was messy, and there was blood at the corner of his mouth. Zhou Ziao's injuries were also very serious, and his eyes flashed with a crazy red light. Kill, kill, kill. He was like a crazy demon. He was like a killing god, and his aura kept increasing. Waving his long sword, he rushed up quickly. Every time he waved his sword, a powerful sword chi would burst out. He actually lost his consciousness. Yang Hongwu wiped the blood at the corner of his mouth, and a cold smile appeared in his eyes. He still had a trump card that he had not used yet. Water Flame Lotus explode. Putting away his war blade, he raised his hands slightly, and two lotuses appeared in his hands. The two lotuses merged together, one black and one white. They kept on spinning, and a cold smile flashed in his eyes. The merged water flame lotus flew out, and its target was Zhou Ziao, who was rushing towards him. The huge lotus collided with Zhou Ziao. Suddenly, there was an explosion. A deafening sound rang out. The terrifying power completely blew up the arena, and the gravel flew out. The entire arena collapsed. A huge circular hole appeared in front of him. As for Zhou Ziao, he was blown to pieces by the terrifying explosion. Not even his bones were left behind. Oh my God, this is too terrifying. This move, I'm afraid that the full force of a second-level Purple Mansion Realm's attack can't be compared to this. If Zhou Zi dies from the explosion just like that, his body will be smashed into pieces. This is too scary. Monster, this is simply a monster. Once he grows up, he won't be any weaker than those saints. Yang Hongwu, I want to marry you. Yang Hongwu, I want to give birth to your children. Below the arena, there were crazy shouts, especially those female disciples. They were shouting with all their might, and their eyes were filled with stars. Great! Mu Shireen was overjoyed. She won this battle, and it was such a domineering victory. With his current combat strength, he could probably even kill a second-level Purple Mansion Realm martial artist. On the arena, no one was a match for him anymore. Ordinary disciples wouldn't even have the courage to fight with him. Looking at Yang Hongwu on the arena, Fang Yang's eyes were filled with coldness. Now you can be proud as much as you want. I'll let you be arrogant for a while longer. Later, you won't even be able to cry. Chapter 94. Taking turns to fight, Yang Hongwu stepped down from the stage to rest. He took a pill to recover his cultivation. Not long after, Yang Hongwu had almost recovered. Looking at the fierce battle on the stage, he knew that none of these outer disciples were weak. They all had their own trump cards. Stage 6. Number 15 Yang Hongwu versus number 31 Yang Chen. As soon as the words fell, Yang Hongwu frowned. What's going on? This round hasn't even ended yet. Why is it my turn again? Isn't this against the rules? Mu Shireen also frowned and looked at Fang Yang. Seeing his smiling face, she said angrily, Fang Yang, is this your doing? It's me, so what? This isn't against the rules. I'm just pushing their battle forward. Fang Yang laughed loudly. Although that kid's secret technique is strong, I want to see how many times he can use it. Yang Hongwu didn't say much and stood on the stage again. Why is it Yang Hongwu again? Did the rules change? Is someone messing with us? It's Fong Yang. I think he's messing with Yang Hongwu. This time Yang Hongwu is in trouble. Although his secret technique is strong, he's only at true spirit realm level 3. I'm afraid he can't use it continuously. Yeah, if it wasn't for this, Yang Hongwu would definitely be first. It's going to be difficult for him to get first place. Who told him to offend Fong Yang? Below the stage, almost no one was optimistic about Yang Hongwu. Although secret techniques were strong, they were generally limited and consumed a lot of energy. If they were used too many times in a short period of time, it would cause too much of a burden and damage one's foundation. For a martial artist, a person's foundation would have a huge impact on their future growth. Once the foundation was damaged, the consequences would be unimaginable. For Yang Hongwu, this was indeed a problem. Although the battle spirit possession didn't have a limit, it consumed a lot of energy. It was impossible to completely recover in a short period of time. If it was a tag team battle, it would be a huge problem. This was Fong Yang's scheme. One had to admit that this move was ruthless. For the others, their consumption was actually not that great. This was because they were originally at the peak of true spirit realm level 10. If they encountered an opponent at true spirit realm level 7 or 8, they would not need to expend too much energy to defeat them. Therefore, even if the interval was short, there was no problem. Yang Hongwu looked at Yang Qin. This guy's aura was also very powerful, surpassing the true spirit realm. His battle strength was not weak at all compared to Zhou Zi. He also took a pill that stimulated his potential. If I'm not wrong, it should be the same as Zhou Ziliao that you killed earlier. Hua Qianxue said, it won't be easy to deal with him. After all, your cultivation level is still too low. Strike first and gain the upper hand. Kill him in one blow, Yang Hongwu said after some thought. But what if I have another opponent like this? Hua Qianxue said, I've recovered more than half of my strength. At most, I can hold on for 2 more rounds. Unless you can find a pill that can help me recover faster. What medicinal pill? Forget it, let's talk about it after we kill this guy. Yang Hongwu looked at Yang Chen and was about to make a move. Yang Chen looked coldly at Yang Hongwu. Without saying a word, he activated his battle body. This guy's battle body was a demonic bull with overbearing strength and astonishing defense. Ending the battle quickly was Yang Hongwu's best option. To stall for time, he didn't need the battle spirit to possess his body. If he wanted to stall for time and wait for the medicinal effects to wear off, that would be impossible. The only way was if he could cultivate a top profound step movement technique or an earth step movement technique. Moreover, if he could cultivate it to perfection, he should be able to do so. Yang Hongwu did not hesitate. Since it had already come to this point, he had to give it his all. Battle Spirit Possession. Mysterious Dragon 9 Transformations. Third Transformation. Golden Dragon Battle Body activate. 10 Direction Killing Fist Destruction. After the Battle Spirit Possession, his strength increased explosively, reaching the peak of true Spirit Realm level 10, half a step into the Purple Mansion realm. The third transformation of the Mysterious Dragon 9 Transformations had 8 times the combat strength, breaking through the limit of the true Spirit Realm. Once the 10-direction Killing Fist was unleashed, the killing intent of the fist surged, sweeping everything in its path. That fist seemed to be able to shatter space and time. When Yang Chen saw Yang Hongwu's terrifying fist coming at him, his face changed. He originally thought that this guy wouldn't be able to use the secret technique again in such a short time, which was why he dared to agree to Lu Zongming's request. He didn't expect that Yang Hongwu could still use that secret technique. Moreover, his aura was even stronger and more violent. That fist was overbearing, and under that terrifying killing intent, it was as if he could see a sea of bones and mountains of corpses. It was like an azura from hell, causing people to stop breathing. Terrifying, extremely terrifying. What kind of cultivation skill did this guy cultivate? How many people did he kill? That was why he had such a terrifying killing intent. He was a terrifying god of slaughter. Demonic bull tramples the heavens. Yang Chen roared, and the muscles on his body bulged. His clothes were blasted apart, and he turned into a giant. His muscles were like steel, and his veins were bulging. His whole body was like a tank charging forward. Boom! With a loud sound, Yang Hongwu's fist landed on Yang Chen's chest. The powerful force pierced through his chest, and a huge hole appeared. His heart was blown apart. Yang Chen couldn't believe it. He regretted it. Why did he agree to Lu Zongming's request? Why did he accept this mission? Why did he have to go against Yang Hongwu? That was the last thought in his mind. So powerful! Oh my god, killing with one punch! What kind of fist technique is that? I can feel the terrifying killing intent. Too powerful! I can't believe it. Can his secret technique be used without restrictions? Mu Shirin saw that Yang Hongwu had won and couldn't help but breathe a sigh of relief. Fang Yang and Lu Zongming were furious. Trash, what a piece of trash! He couldn't even block a single move. Fang Yang slammed his hand on the table, causing it to shatter into pieces. Lu Zongming, who are you looking for? Is that all he can do? Lu Zongming was also helpless. Senior brother Fang Yang, this is not my problem. That guy was the third place of the last Outer Sect Disciple Challenge, who knew that he couldn't even withstand a single blow. You must kill him in the next round. I want to see him die. Fang Yang roared. Senior brother, don't worry. He will definitely die in the next round. I don't believe that he can use his secret technique so many times. Lu Zongming patted his chest and promised. I hope so, Fang Yang said coldly. Yang Hongwu walked down the stage. Although he had only used the battle spirit possession for a few breaths, it had consumed a lot of energy. Most of his true qi had been drained, and Hua Qianxue had also used up a lot of energy. She only had half of her cultivation left, and if she didn't have any elixirs, she would need at least 3 days to fully recover. Yang Hongwu knew that Fang Yang wouldn't give up so easily. Since Fang Yang had already used the tactic of attrition, the next round would be coming soon. The battle spirit possession could only be used one more time. In other words, if his next opponent was still at the peak of true spirit realm level 10 and had an elixir that could stimulate his potential, he could only blame himself for winning the next round. It was too difficult for him to defeat a level 1 Violet Palace Realm Cultivator without using the battle spirit possession. Unless he activated the 9 Dragons Saint Body, he would have a chance. Chapter 95. Soul Attack after resting for less than half an hour. Arena 1. Number 15 Yang Hongwu vs. Number 18 Lin Yan. Yang Hongwu again? Isn't this too much? Yeah, it's obvious that they're targeting him. They've gone too far. In the depths of the Sky Dragon Sect's Elder Courtyard, in a large courtyard. Old Shu, that kid from the Fang family, has gone too far. Old Thief and Old Scholar were still playing chess. Don't worry, that kid has a lot of potential. This is not his limit yet. Let's see what his limit is. Old Scholar said with a smile. Aren't you worried that the kid will be killed? Old Thief asked. Nope. Yang Hongwu stood on the arena, looking at his opponent. This female disciple named Lin Yan was at True Spirit Realm level 10, but she had not reached the peak. She was ranked 11th in the last Outer Disciple Challenge. You should admit defeat. Lin Yan looked at Yang Hongwu and said, You've exhausted a lot of your energy after 2 consecutive battles. You're not my opponent. Admit defeat? Yang Hongwu laughed. There's no such word in my dictionary. Come on, let me see what you're capable of. Stubborn. Since you're not willing to admit defeat, I'll have to beat you down. Lin Yan moved. She was as light as a swallow and her speed was extremely fast. The audience could only see a shadow moving quickly on the arena. What a good movement technique. Yang Hongwu took a deep breath. His opponent this time had the body of a spiritual swallow. She was light and elegant, and her speed was extremely fast. He had to admit that although his movement technique was good, it was not on the same level as Lin Yan's. Since he was no match for her in terms of movement techniques, he could only rely on other methods. Yang Hongwu stood still in the same place. He simply closed his eyes and used his heart to feel, using his dragon's soul to feel. He actually closed his eyes. What does that mean? Is he admitting defeat? Lin Yan was ranked 11th in the previous Outer Disciple tournament. She is known for her speed. After a year, her strength has improved tremendously. Last year, she was only at LV8 of the True Spirit Realm, but she was ranked 11th. This year, she has broken through to LV10 of the True Spirit Realm. Her strength has improved even further. She is not any weaker than a martial artist at LV1 of the Purple Mansion Realm. Lin Yan's long sword pierced over. It's the Spirit Swallow Sword technique. It's light and graceful, and the sword moves extremely fast. Last year, she used this move to defeat a martial artist at the peak of the True Spirit Realm level 10. Yang Hongwu suddenly opened his eyes. The saber in his hand slashed out, and the saber chi transformed into a real dragon. His genuine chi was majestic, and his power was astonishing. Using clumsiness to break skill. Good lad, what a high level of comprehension. In the depths of the Elder Courtyard, the old scholar and old thief were astonished. They didn't expect this kid's comprehension of the saber to reach such a level. At the beginning of the battle, he basically didn't have any skills. He completely used his strength to kill all his enemies. There was no skill to speak of. But now, the seemingly ordinary saber contained supreme skill. Using the simplest move and the simplest movement, he broke the nimble and exquisite Spirit Swallow Sword technique. Clang! The saber and sword collided. Lin Yan was forced back a step, and Yang Hongwu was forced back 3 steps. The difference in strength was obvious. The difference in cultivation level was difficult to make up for. However, Yang Hongwu didn't use that powerful secret technique. Otherwise, Lin Yan would definitely lose. He didn't use that powerful secret technique. Is there really no way to use it? If that's the case, then he'll definitely lose this battle. It shouldn't be that simple. Go, Yang Hongwu. Go, senior brother Yang. Defeat that hateful woman. Defeat that shameless woman. Below the arena, there were endless cheers and shouts. Yang Hongwu smiled bitterly. He really had a lot of fans. Of course, many male disciples were very jealous. Even some inner disciples were like this. This kid, didn't he look like a pretty boy? He was so arrogant after defeating a few outer disciples. However, without using the battle spirit possession, it wasn't that easy to defeat Lin Yan. Yang Hongwu felt that Lin Yan still had a trump card that she hadn't used yet. After all, the 11th outer disciple last year wasn't that simple. If you can't use that secret technique, you should admit defeat. Otherwise, you will die in my hands. Lin Yan looked at Yang Hongwu and said indifferently. These words surprised Yang Hongwu. This girl didn't seem to be worried about him using the secret technique. She wasn't simple. Could it be that she had a powerful trump card that could withstand his strongest attack? If that was the case, he might not be able to defeat her. When it's time to use it, I will naturally use it. Yang Hongwu said, even if I don't use the secret technique, I won't lose so easily. Are you looking down on me? Lin Yan's eyes flashed with a cold light. Since you don't want to use the secret technique, you can go to hell. After Lin Yan finished speaking, her aura surged. She seemed to have turned into a swallow and flew towards Yang Hongwu. Yang Hongwu felt that his soul was about to freeze. The feeling of death made Yang Hongwu's heart tremble. What kind of martial technique was this? It was so terrifying that it could directly attack the soul? It was too powerful. Dragon Soul Shield. At the critical moment, Yang Hongwu's eyes flashed. The Dragon Soul shadow turned into a huge shield and blocked the terrifying soul attack. Even so, Yang Hongwu was still injured. His body swayed and he spat out a mouthful of blood. The injury was great. You actually blocked it? Lin Yen looked at Yang Hongwu in surprise. She directly attacked the soul. Even a Purple Mansion realm expert might not be able to block it. However, Yang Hongwu actually blocked it. Lin Yen was shocked. You are very powerful. You actually know how to use a soul attack. You really surprised me. Yang Hongwu wiped the blood from the corner of his mouth. However, he was not weak either. The Dragon Soul Devour the Sky and the Dragon Soul Shield were both soul-type martial technique. The Devour the Sky could directly devour souls and battle physique shadows to increase one's strength. The Dragon Soul Devour the Sky wasn't just one move. There should be other attacks. It was just that he hadn't broken through and couldn't practice it. This isn't my strongest attack. Lin Yen looked at Yang Hongwu and said, if you don't use that secret technique, you won't stand a chance. Lin Yen moved again. She turned into a shadow and rushed towards Yang Hongwu. Her long sword danced and sword chi covered Yang Hongwu's body. Battle Dragon breaks the sky! Yang Hongwu roared. He held the battle saber with both hands and slashed out. The saber chi rushed out as if it was going to pierce a hole in the sky. Bang bang bang! The saber light and sword chi intertwined. It was too much for the eyes to take in. As the shockwaves spread out, the stone slabs on the stage exploded one by one, turning into rubble. Yang Hongwu's body was covered with wounds. Blood constantly flowed out. He looked very distressed. Under Lin Yan's fast and urgent attacks, Yang Hongwu was constantly pushed back. He was firmly suppressed. Hurry up and use your secret technique. Come on. Senior apprentice Brother Yang, come on. Don't lose to that woman. Below the stage, the little girls watched as Yang Hongwu was pushed back again and again. They clenched their fists, wishing they could go up and help him. Yang Hongwu secretly complained in his heart. Did he really have to use the battle spirit possession again? After using the battle spirit possession this time, what about the next time? Next time, he would have no cards left. This woman didn't take that kind of pill to stimulate her potential. If she had that kind of pill to stimulate her potential, then he wouldn't be her opponent. Chapter 96. 16 times combat power. Lin Yen forced Yang Hongwu to take a step back with every slash of her sword. Every slash was stronger than the one before, causing more damage to Yang Hongwu. No, this can't go on. Yang Hongwu felt that he had reached his limit. Is there really no other way? Do I have to use the battle spirit possession to defeat her? Profound Dragon 9 Transformations. Fourth transformation, open. Yang Hongwu roared, the veins on his neck bulged, as if his bones were made of steel. His aura suddenly increased. Success. Profound Dragon 9 Transformations. Fourth transformation. 16 times combat power. 10 directions killing fist, sky shatter. He punched out, the power was as strong as a dragon, as if it could shatter the sky. Lin Yen was caught off guard and was hit by the punch. Her body flew out like a kite with a broken string. Yang Hongwu did not show any mercy. Without any hesitation, he used the Kuan Peng movement technique. His body was like a giant rock as he flew up and chased after Lin Yen. 10 directions killing fist, killing god burst. Yang Hongwu sent out another punch. It was as if the god of death had descended upon the world. The terrifying slaughter chi caused the air to solidify. This punch heavily landed on Lin Yan's head. Lin Yan was a woman, and a good-looking one at that, but Yang Hongwu didn't have the slightest bit of pity for her. After beating Lin Yan to the ground, he placed his saber on her neck. You lost. Lin Yen smiled bitterly, looking at Yang Hongwu. She coughed out a mouthful of blood and sighed. I lost. I was careless and lost to you. I didn't expect you to hold back your trump card at such a crucial moment. Thank you for not killing me. Senior Brother Yang won. Yang Hongwu. Senior Brother Yang, I knew Senior Brother Yang wouldn't lose. Cheers and shouts came from below the stage. Mu Shirin and the others were overjoyed, smiling. Fang Yang, Lu Zongming, and the others were ashen-faced. She lost again. Why didn't she use the demonic frenzy pill? Fang Yang grabbed Lu Zongming's collar. That Lin Yan is very arrogant. She doesn't even care about me, said Lu Zongming. I can't force her either. She has a grand elder behind her. This is infuriating. Seeing Yang Hongwu retreating step by step without the slightest ability to fight back, who would have thought that he would suddenly erupt and defeat Lin Yan, advancing to the next round once again. Who's his next opponent? I don't want anything to go wrong. This time, he must die. Fang Yang said. Next is the ranking competition. He's dead for sure, Lu Zongming said. Senior brother Fang, just watch. The next day, the final ranking competition had officially begun. The rules of the ranking competition were very simple. The outer sect disciples who were not eliminated would fight for the 10 golden seats. Those who did not get a golden seat would be eliminated, and those who got a golden seat would have the right to challenge. The fight for the 10 gold seats was still very stressful for Yang Hongwu. Even if he obtained the 10 golden seats, he would still have to face challenges. There might be 10 challenges in a row. If Fang Yang used him, it would be very troublesome. First was the fight for the 10 gold seat. This time, there were 15 people who were not eliminated. Speaking of which, Yang Hongwu's last battle was not supposed to be, but because of Fang Yang's interference, Yang Hongwu fought one more battle. Lin Yan originally had the ability to enter the top 10, or even the top 3, but because of Fang Yang, she did not have the chance to obtain the 10 gold seat. The rules for the 10 gold seats were very simple. They had to pass through a special space secret realm. Whoever came out first would obtain the first seat, and so on. The host ordered. All the disciples entered the secret realm entrance. Yang Hongwu was the last to enter. Yang Hongwu was very confident about this. With Hua Qianxue's help and her divine sense, it was not difficult for him to avoid the dangers inside. After entering the secret realm, Yang Hongwu was very relaxed. He was not fast. Interesting. This secret realm is actually a battle test. Yang Hongwu discovered that the secret realm was actually a test. Every test would have a corresponding mechanical beast. These mechanical beasts and mechanical puppets varied in strength, but the strongest was only at the 10th level of the true spirit realm. It was just that the number of people varied. There were a total of 10 tests. The first test was a person at the 8th level of the true spirit realm. The 8th level of the true spirit realm was naturally not a problem for Yang Hongwu, so he easily passed it. Next was a puppet at the 9th level of the true spirit realm, which he defeated with a single punch. The third and fourth tests were the same person, but their strength was at the 10th level of the true spirit realm. The third test was an ordinary 10th level of the true spirit realm, and the fourth test was a quasi-violet palace realm cultivator with a powerful combat physique. There was no strange smell, and he had passed the third and fourth stages as well. It did not take much time. When it came to the fifth test, the number of people increased. Both of them were at the 10th level of the true spirit realm. Mysterious Dragon's 9 transformations, third transformation, Golden Dragon War Physique, activate. Yang Hongwu clenched his fist. Omnidirectional Killing Fist, Double Dragon Strangulation. Lin Yun punched out with both fists, which were like 2 flood dragons, and heavily struck the 2 puppets. With 2 cracking sounds, the 2 puppets were sent flying. Die! Yang Hongwu took advantage of the situation and slashed down with his saber, destroying the 2 puppets. He had passed the 5th test. The 6th test. There were actually 4 martial artists at the 10th level of the true spirit realm. Didn't that mean that there were 8 people in the 7th test? There were 16 people in the 8th test? There were 64 people in the 10th test? There was no way he could pass this test. That shouldn't be the case. Hua Qianxue's voice sounded in Yang Hongwu's ears. I reckon that you don't need to kill them. You just need to pass through that door. If he didn't need to kill them, then it would be much faster. Wouldn't it be great if he could avoid them if he used his movement technique to the extreme? Let me give it a try. Yang Hongwu used the Kuan Peng movement technique to the extreme. He opened his arms and flew into the sky like a giant rock. Just as he was about to pass through the puppets, a ferocious force rushed over. It was the first puppet. Damn it! Yang Hongwu kicked out and blocked the attack. Under the shock of the attack, Yang Hongwu quickly passed through the 4 puppets. Just as I expected. After verifying it, Yang Hongwu was overjoyed. If he passed the test like this every time, wouldn't his speed be faster? It's not that simple. Hua Qianxue said, "You were very lucky this time. Do you think it will be so easy next time? If there were more than 8 puppets, you wouldn't be able to borrow their strength." He entered the 7th test. There were indeed 8 puppets. They were all at the peak of the 10th level of the true spirit realm. Their positions were just right. It was impossible to pass the test like the 6th test. Hua Qianxue, do you have any simple methods? Yang Hongwu thought for a while and asked. The main reason was that there was still a tough battle ahead. Yang Hongwu didn't want to consume too much energy in this test tunnel. Of course there is a way. According to my guess, these puppets should be able to detect the presence of the enemy through the aura of the martial artist. If the aura is well hidden, these puppets won't be able to detect it. Hua Qianxue said. You mean hiding one's aura will not alert these puppets? Yes. What cultivation technique? Tell me quickly. Yang Hongwu wanted a cultivation method that could conceal one's aura. Generally, only assassins or killers would have such a high level of aura concealment technique. Of course, there were also some powerful sects and ancient families. You're tuning in to the Phoenix Knights YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and join us on this journey to catch the most captivating stories.